G'day mates, it's Matt here in the year 2026 letting you know that Blocktober is coming and the voting is now open. You can go to bit.ly/Block2026. Block is in all caps, or you'll find the link on our social media, on our link tree, that sort of thing. But voting is now open for Block 2026. You can vote for your 12 favorite topics in a short list of 230 something. Oh my God, I'm excited. Also, my brand new stand-up comedy special, Bad Boy, is out now on the Humdinger YouTube channel. You can check it out for free. And I would love it if you did. Bit of fun. People are already saying really nice things. Watch, comment, feed that algorithm. I would be so appreciative. And I love you. Never forget that.
You're locked into a lot of things you can't change. Weather, traffic. Hey, stay in your lane. Your wireless carrier's latest price hike. But you can unlock a better way. Unlock the savings at Boost Mobile and save up to $600 a year. Switch to the $25 a month unlimited wireless plan. No contracts, no price hikes, and you keep your phone. Stop being locked into their games. Unlock the savings at boostmobile.com/unlock. Based on average annual single line of payment of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile customers compared to 12 months on the Boost Mobile unlimited wireless plan as of January 2026. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Quick question. When was the last time a display ad changed your mind? Now think about the last time a friend told you about something they loved. Different feeling, right? That's how podcast advertising works. A host who's built real trust with their audience talks about your brand in their own words, in their own voice. It doesn't interrupt the experience. It's part of it. With Acast, you can access the world's largest podcast marketplace. Choose the right shows, the right audiences, the right format. Then watch the data tell you it worked. You're not buying impressions. You're buying influence. Learn more by visiting acast.com/advertise.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Do Go On. My name is Dave Warnicky and as always I'm here with Matt Stewart.
Hello Dave, it's so good to be here with you.
It's so great to be here with you, and this week we're joined by Claire Hooper.
I
Oh my
know,
God.
I'm such an imposter. I hate it when I listen to one of my favourite pods and somebody's like replacing one of my favourite pod hosts. I hate myself for it.
No,
Thanks
it's
for having
perfect.
me.
Well, because the thing is, we don't know where Jess is.
She's fine.
Oh, sorry. We know where. We don't know exactly where she's right
She's
now.
fine.
Yeah.
She is fine.
She's in a fine location wherever that is.
Yes, and I don't think people need to worry about her. I certainly am not.
I'll tell you what, if you do need to worry about her, by the time this pod goes out, it's too late to do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
But she's fine.
She's
but
fine.
it's such a delay. We don't want you meddling.
You know what? I think she might be somewhere in the UK, which, funnily enough, Claire, you're about to be.
Holy hell, you're going to give me a plug this early in the podcast?
It's got to be.
Thank you.
It's such an honour to have you
Yes.
on the show. You were on Who Knew It last week. You're a regular on Who Knew It, always an
I love
absolute
Who Knew
star.
It. Yeah.
As you are, you're Australia's sort of quiz master, riddle
Yeah.
master.
That's right. For those listening from overseas, I am. I'm Australia's sweetheart riddle master.
You are. Well, people will know. What's that? What's the pointless guy you like, Dave?
Richard Osman.
Richard Osman has
Oh.
a House of Games show. Claire is our Richard
In
Osman.
Australia, Claire Hooper's House of Games.
Did you have any contact with Richard Osman?
Yeah, I went and watched a recorder in Manchester before he's left as host of House of Games now, after a decade in the big seat. And I think it's a decade that he was doing it.
Amazing.
He's a gorgeous man who when I texted a friend after meeting him, I was like, he's like a nice, warm dad figure, but a dad who's actually quite busy at work. so like he was just an absolute delight and so welcoming, but also like I really must actually record about 10 episodes of this show now.
Because it does feel like he's doing too much. He writes, how many books has he written? And then he hosts. Is he still on Pointless?
No, I think he stepped away from Pointless.
Well, he's still on the clips that I see on social media.
Yeah, well, because he's a TV producer as well. Because a lot of these projects that he's on, he's actually like
one of the masterminds.
Apparently he
Yeah.
sat in on the Pointless like pilot or whatever, and the executives are like, we need a Richard Osman type for that role. I'm like, actually, Richard, would you be up for it? He's like, apparently that's how it happened.
Yeah, he's a very busy man. Yeah, and seems to be quite graceful and unflustered in his incredible busyness. Because do you listen to the rest of his entertainment? Can't believe we're plugging Richard Osman so much, but like that pod is amazing. The books are excellent.
I see the clips of it.
I'm in the same boat about the pod, yeah, but the clips are
I've
great.
read one of his books, but yeah, I like the clips. Anyway, we're not talking about him. We're talking about you. You're going to his home country of the UK.
The point is, now that we've contextualised me in terms of being Australia's Richard Osman, I'm going to Edinburgh. But I signed up quite late. I was just so thrilled. Since we recorded Who Knew It, Matt, I have sold 2 more tickets.
Oh my God, here we go.
So it's probably Who Knew It that did it. It's a crowded marketplace for someone with zero profile, but I don't care because I'm so excited to go. I've got a bloody great show that I love doing, and I'm also just going to see, I'm basically going to see stuff from 11 a.m. to 1 a.m. Do you know?
I think it's a great opportunity for people who are going to be in Edinburgh to see you. Like over here, you're doing bigger rooms that are packed out. Over there, people get to see a more intimate show. I'm jealous of them. It's like when Barnsley would do shows in Europe in the 90s and there'd be like 30 people there. I'm like, imagine being in that room.
Must be mind-blowing.
You're like the Barnsley of comedy.
His voice is too big for 30 people. Thank you. It's going to be, look, here, I'm just going to guarantee if anyone comes and there are 2 or less people in the room, I promise, I've got enough hands to hold all your hands. So I'll hold everyone's hand while I do. I would prefer to be able to gesticulate though, so I'm hoping to get more than 2 people every night.
I tell you what, and you definitely will. But there's so many Aussies over there for starters. You'll have good crowds, I'm sure. But when I was there, the only time I really spent any time there was back in 2014. Part of winning Raw, you got sent over there. So
that's right. You got to.
Oh my gosh, you got flown over. Isn't it the dream though? To get flown to Edinburgh?
Yeah, or get transferred some money to buy flights.
Well, you got a fake check though, right? You got a big fake check.
Got a big fake
that said from relative obscurity to Edinburgh. That's what it says.
It didn't. Is that what they said?
I think it's still in the studio somewhere. But anyway, I was just seeing lots of shows, and you see a lot of good shows that are under-attended, and some of them don't handle it very well because they're newer comics. And I remember seeing one Irish guy who was clearly very good, but he had a breakdown. I'm like, was so depressed. It was raining outside.
How many people did he have a breakdown over?
Well, there was I think 12 in there, but they were leaving throughout the show.
Is that because of the breakdown, or did that cause the breakdown?
I think it was chicken and the egg a bit, because he was clearly not dealing with it well, and then the more people left, the more he was fraying at the ends. Anyway, after that, I'm like,
Fun show execs at Assembly Roxy, 20th to 30th of August.
No breakdowns required.
I'm like, I need to see a sure thing, and I went and saw Justin Hamilton just after that, who is maybe a similar vintage. He maybe been going a bit longer than you, but a
little longer than me, but yeah,
comparable. And he was in a smaller room than he'd do in Australia, and it was the best because he's a pro and he's like we all come up. Everyone who's been doing it for 10, 20 plus years have done a lot of gigs to small crowds.
Yeah,
and very comfortable.
Oh, and just
I bet like more comfortable than I'd like to be.
Hamo knows. He would have just settled.
And it was the best. It was so good. It was exactly what I needed.
Hamilton.
It was like a warm hug of a comedy show, and it really brought me back off the edge. I was so sad.
So that Irish guy's breakdown caused you to nearly have a breakdown.
Yeah. It really was contagious. I think that's why people had to leave the room.
Yeah, everyone's having a little breakdown.
I can't leave a comedy room. Even though I should have just jumped up with one of the other groups who left, joined in with them. But I'm like, I can't leave.
You can always just be like, sorry, like pick up your own jacket and be like, sorry, excuse me, is this your jacket? And follow them outside.
Yeah.
That is so clever.
That's a hot tip for leaving a room.
But anyway, this is the most negative plug I think I've ever been involved in. AJ edited around it to make it feel better.
Don't edit a thing, please.
But Claire, what is the show about generally? Because it was so well reviewed. Michelle Brazier called it your best show ever. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Did she?
I think she said that
That's nice.
on Who Knew It last week.
Yeah, it's an absolute ripper, and it's about how I just sort of identify as the least fun person that I know, the least fun person in my family and the least fun person in my friendship circle. I feel like everyone I know is better at being spontaneous and adventurous, and I feel like I've painted myself into a corner where I will facilitate fun. Like, I'll hold your jacket and I'll take the photos, but I don't participate. And I've kind of had a year of trying to force myself to participate more, but also, the show's also a little bit about like my dad, who used to be a really fun person, and I still think he is essentially, but he's been going through it health-wise. So it's a real taking stock about how if you're not careful, you run out of opportunities to have fun, like.
True.
So like the sooner you make a change if you want to
if you
having more joy in your life.
If you're sitting in a room watching a comedian have a breakdown, you're not enjoying it. Life is short. Get up and go see different shit.
Get out there, have your own
Do you know
breakdown.
what? Here's what you bloody do. You walk up onto the stage, you hold that guy's hand, and you say, I'm here.
I'm here for you, mate.
But actually, do you want to leave with me?
Yeah. We don't have to do this.
None of us have to do this.
Well, let me go buy you a drink.
Time is fleeting.
Imagine doing a show and someone walked up and said, you don't have to do this. You just die, wouldn't you?
That's so funny.
No, but I dare someone listening to do that.
You don't
to Claire.
Come along in Edinburgh.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to think about, like, you're not only Australia's Richard Osman, you were co-host of Great Australian Bake Offs. That makes you Australia's Noel Fielding, is that right?
Yeah, Australia's, I don't know, melon. When I got it, it was still melon Sue. When I got the Bake Off,
Do you reckon you were the Mel or the Sue? I guess Mel was the Mel.
I think no, I actually think Mel was the Sue.
Okay.
And I was the Mel.
Right.
I think so. We didn't fit perfectly those roles, but
You made it your own.
I'll tell you what, how convenient that there was a blockbuster show hosted by two women, because otherwise I don't think anyone would have been looking for that.
Right.
I mean, it is, like, it's still fairly.
So you think Mel and Sam...
Mel and Sue?
Mel and Sue?
Yeah.
Do you think Mel and Sue...
You changed her gender.
Classic TV producer over here.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
want to be a TV exec.
They were.
We take Sue, make her a Sam.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I think they were groundbreaking. They were a beloved duo in the UK. They got this show. This show was an immense success, and I think it gave Australian producers the confidence to duplicate the format. and that benefited me, because I just don't think... there's more often than not, people are looking for a male host for shows.
Does Australian TV ever get more confident than duplicating another show? It's like, let's do it.
Yeah, mate.
We're going to do it. We're going to duplicate another format that's been tested and proven.
We do.
That's pretty adventurous.
We do some of that. Thank God You're Here was an
True.
Aussie format.
That's true.
And also, to give a little salute to ABC and Endemol Shine, they didn't duplicate Richard Osman. They let me have the job hosting. And how many seasons did we get? 1. Not important.
So far.
That's right.
Yeah. Sign the petition. All right, should we start the show?
What?
Yes, please.
Wait, one more
AJ,
time.
just cut here. Start here. Yes.
No, what? I forgot. Was it Assembly?
Yeah, Assembly Roxy, which is great little venue over near Pleasance. Part of, an Assembly offshoot.
I'm thinking about shuffling things around and coming over
You
for the week.
should come over.
Do you need an opener?
If you come, I'll let you. You can only have 2 minutes.
Okay.
Though. It's quite a long show.
What? You know what? I won't open. I'll usher. Phil from the front, please. Oh no, I stopped it already. One line.
You're in the
Phil
front
from
row.
the front.
The front row.
Oh no!
What'd you call me?
One job. Phil from the front.
Oh no, he's having a breakdown again. Oh no, he needs Hammer to save the day again.
All right, Dave, for Claire and any new listeners, do you want to explain how the show works?
Oh yeah, Claire, I've got no idea if you know what we do here. We take it in turns to report on a topic, which is something from history often suggested by one of the listeners. And it's Matt's turn this week. He's gone away. He's done a bit of research, watched a doc, I assume. Matt is notorious for downloading 3 or 4 audiobooks and spending 50 hours listening.
I tried to keep this one a little tighter.
So he goes away, does a bit of a research, writes up a report. We usually say it's about a year 9, year 10 level. So nothing too intimidating.
Okay.
And Matt is going to tell us about the topic now. We don't know what it's going to be. We always start with a question to get onto the topic.
I'm dying to know. I'm really excited to know what I'm going to be learning about.
Well, I'd never heard of this topic before, so I assume that you two might be similar. So instead of asking directly about them, I'm going to ask another question. If I was at a bakery and wanted a light, rich, flaky pastry, especially a puff paste, leavened with yeast and filled with cheese, nuts, raisins, custard, or fruit, what would I order?
Is this because I did the Great Australian Bake Off?
Is this because Claire does riddles on Instagram?
It's not a riddle.
It feels riddle-esque.
It's got a riddly cadence.
Yeah. If I wanted...
What? No, this is just what have I described? What bakery product have I just described?
Well, you said puff, but you also said leavened with yeast.
I just took this straight off dictionary.com, so I have no idea what any of it means.
And there was cheese, but also...
Yeah, there's sweet and savoury versions of this. It's
Well,
also...
a lot of people call this a Danish.
Correct.
Well done.
It is a Danish. Today we're talking about brilliant Danish astronomer
Great.
Tycho
Sensational.
Brahe.
Okay.
What's the name?
Tycho Brahe. But there are... I mean, that's according to our man. We love this guy who he goes, today he's got a YouTube channel.
He just pronounces
what's his
words.
name, Miguel?
Julian.
Julian, oh my God, that is so far off. Oh my God.
But Matt does an all-time impression of
But
this
he
guy.
goes, today we're going to learn how to pronounce the name of
Oh,
brilliant.
that guy.
Do you know the
Yeah,
guy?
I know that
And there
guy.
must be some sort to get a
Tycho
YouTube ad in there. I assume he has to hit a
Brahe.
minute or something. So there's always about a 30-second run-up to
I know.
what this word is a Colombian-based word, and it is a lovely word. And here is the word pronounced. And the word is, and then finally gets to the word. And often there are YouTube comments from native speakers saying that's not right.
All right. Because I saw maybe 3 main ways to pronounce this name, but there were more. Also, Tycho Brahe and Tycho Brahe. But it's spelled Tychobrahe. So it looks like Tycho Brahe. But anyway, I'm going with Julian's pronunciation of Tycho Brahe.
I mean, any of the options you gave are probably the best name I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know. It's like it looks amazing. Anyway, it's been suggested by a few people, including James Edwards from London, UK, Adriana Ginaldi from Alexandria, VA, Virginia, maybe. Dave Morasekski from Windermere, Florida. Marita Lindenbach from Victoria, BC, in Canada. Dave, we're going to Canada.
That's
Hopefully-
right, next month.
Yes, you're going to Canada.
Going to Canada, which is also where Nick Deck is from Calgary, which is one of the towns we're going to, who also suggested the topic.
Ah, Calgary.
Calgary.
And finally, Vinny Policastro from Tuckerton in New Jersey. So there's a lot of, even though it's a Danish topic, a lot of Americans have suggested it, interestingly.
Wow, there you go. I've never heard of this guy in my life.
No, have you heard of him, Claire?
I've not heard of this guy in my life.
I'd never heard of him either until this week, to be honest. I asked the Sydney Scheinberg patrons to suggest, and James Edwards gave a brief rundown of him, put it up for the vote, and this won nearly 40% of the vote. So people, this was the runaway winner.
Exciting. That's a good sign.
I can't wait to discover whether everyone's excited about him because of his astronomy, or because of something way out of character.
I reckon it's a bit of both, but to be honest, I think it's the kookiness of this guy that
Did he find a penis constellation?
he's the penis guy.
He's the guy that's like, look, it's the big
donga.
It's the big dogger. Thank you for that. That was beautiful ad-libbing.
It's really sweet of you to say that, and that means a lot. Thank you so much. All right, so let's hear about this guy. And I'm going to have to – I've written up the top of the page in phonetical spelling, Tycho Brahe. I'm sure I'm going to say it multiple different ways. Anyway, Tycho Ottesen Brahe was born on the 14th of December, 1546 in Knudstrup, Scania in Denmark, now Sweden, southern Sweden. 3 years after another giant of astronomy, Nicholas Copernicus, died. For famousscientist.org, Doug Stewart writes, and by the way, Doug Stewart calls himself the Doc. So when I'm quoting from Doug Stewart from now on, I'm just going to say the doc writes.
Right. Is he a doctor at all?
I don't think so.
That is awesome.
Maybe. Might be a doctor of science.
Maybe he just eats a lot of carrots.
Oh, what's up? So the doc writes, Tycho's father was Otti Brahe, a member of the royal court. His mother was Beatty Billy, also an important aristocrat. And Tycho was the second of the couple's 12 children. The eldest died, so he ended up being the heir to the family's
Yes.
fortunes.
God, I mean, when you're the heir to the family's fortunes, you do have enough time to like indulge in like how many astronomy professionals come from working class families?
Yeah.
They're
Like,
just doing
it's
it
a-
on the side.
It's a bit of a novelty career, like as in great stuff. But you've got to really be secure that there is a house waiting for
Yeah,
you.
something's
at the end
coming
of
down.
it.
That's now. Imagine the 1500s, you know. The doc continues, although we usually refer to scientists by their surnames, in some cases we use their first names, like Galileo, for example. And this is also the case with Tycho Brahe, who is usually referred to simply as Tycho. So I'm just going to call him Tycho. His life got off to a strange start, fair to say, when he was kidnapped by his uncle.
Wow.
Okay, that's unexpected.
For Britannica, Olin Juuk Egan writes, Tycho's wealthy and childless uncle abducted him at a very early age, and after the initial parental shock was overcome, he was raised at his uncle's castle in Tostrup, Scania.
Oh.
After the initial shock.
Does it say how old he was when he was kidnapped?
I believe he was under 2.
Like
he
as
was
an
little.
infant?
Yeah, as an infant.
Right, because
His uncle was even more rich and powerful.
it would make
Than his
sense
parents.
if you see your brother or sister has 11 children. You go, oh, can I
yeah,
have one
but
of those?
he was
He's
the
number
top
one.
Of he's the top of
Yeah, take one of the spares.
You can't
Wait
take.
until they've got a bit of a collection.
You can't take the main
Oh,
one.
true. Yeah, the others weren't around yet.
Others went
I
around.
didn't even think of that.
Grab. Is that why they kept having
But
children though?
it does speak to why they might have ended up going on and having
Yeah.
In case
Who
other
knows?
siblings start stealing their children.
That's I had not considered that. And also, wait and see what they're like. You get 12, you can pick the best
Oh,
of them.
that's right. Yeah, the one you've got a rapport
What are
with.
the odds that the first one's the best one?
Yeah.
Yes, the pancake isn't. Well, actually, that's a bit sad because didn't the first child die? So actually, yeah, good call.
Maybe, yeah. If it's possible
Maybe
that
the first
kid
child was still
alive.
around
Yes.
when they nicked.
I think that might make sense.
Uncle said, "You've got the other
Yeah.
one."
But
This is
also,
the
you're
step.
right. Like, don't get them while they're an infant. It's like people that buy puppies. I get that puppies are cute. They're a handful. You go get a dog from, like, the shelter that's got,
Pre-done.
like, 3-4 years on it, and they can tell you what the temperament's like. Way smarter.
Yeah. You don't have to suckle them or
I
whatever.
wish I got my children at 3-4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those early
Would
years,
you have-
not worth it.
Do you think you would have still picked the same ones? Okay, not going to answer that. But anyway, I just love how Egan in Britannica writes that after the initial parental shock was overcome. To me, it's so funny.
And then he just stayed with the uncle.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
of the incident, the doc writes, in his second year of life, so I guess is one, he was kidnapped by his uncle Jorgen and aunt Inga when his parents were away from home. I'm like, what? Oh, no, they're rich. He was
Probably got maids and
maids and
nannies
stuff,
and
yeah.
such.
Tycho's uncle and aunt were childless, and they believed that Jorgen was entitled to a lawful son and heir to his estates. Tycho's natural parents eventually agreed to this, so Tycho was raised by his uncle and aunt as if he was their own son. Traditionally, the male children of the Brahe clan would become warriors. They were a military-type family. I keep forgetting. 1500s. This is olden days,
Yeah, this is quite a while ago.
They're living in castles and stuff, He's like knights and whatever. I don't know what the Danish version, Viking warriors. That's not quite. That's out of date, isn't it?
His castle would have been about, because wasn't Hamlet meant to be a Dane? Like
Oh
we're
my
talking,
God.
Yes.
we're talking
Claire.
the life of Hamlet.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
no. An inspiration.
Well, yeah. There's a theory unproven that part of this story is
With a weird uncle,
inspiration.
too.
Hang on, sorry, you're saying part of this story
Some people...
Have I jumped ahead?
You've jumped way ahead.
Oh, my God. All right.
To like the
okay.
final line.
And he was Hamlet. We all stand up and applaud.
Yeah, so they would normally become warriors, but according to the doc, Tycho's mother / aunt, Inga, had come from an academic family, and she persuaded her husband that Tycho should receive an academic education. This sort of set him on the path towards the stars. Mm-hmm. He went on to study law at the University of Copenhagen in 1559 at the age of 12. Which I think is so funny to think of a 12-year-old lawyer, you know?
Objection!
I know you're guilty, but what am I? Your Honour, I call for a recess. I want to play Foursquare. Bit of fun. But yeah, he switched his focus from law to astronomy when a total eclipse of the sun was predicted for the 21st of August in 1560, and then it eventuated. He was like, "Oh, what? How do they predict? How can they predict this?" Blew his tiny mind, and he wanted to learn how science could predict such things, and he wanted to be able to do it himself. While he was just impressed by the science, many other Europeans were freaked out. Like, what does it mean? This is a bad sign. For all that's interesting, Gino de Muro writes, at the time, the science of astronomy was still somewhere between the realms of science and superstition. When the sun did in fact disappear behind the moon on the appointed day and plunged the world into darkness, people were astounded. For some people, the announcement of the eclipse was a signal to panic, and in France, people flocked by the dozens to make their confessions to priests. For Tycho Brahe, however, the momentous event marked a changing point in his life that he would never forget. Yeah, so he was absolutely changed by it. He did continue to study law by day, like his uncle father and his auntie mother.
Well, astronomy is easier at night, so that makes sense.
That's true.
You get
I mean,
law by day, but at night, he belonged to the stars.
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised people like panicked and like ran into the streets. You know, like because the world was like, even if it's explained to you, it's still freaky.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing.
And it's not like they had like. It's not like they could pop out something on the socials or play it on the nightly news. Like there'd be plenty of people who weren't getting the message. Don't worry, we predicted this.
Yeah.
So people would have because remember Y2K, the world wasn't even plunged into darkness, and people were behaving erratically.
Yes, we lost it.
Some people did lose it.
Yeah.
My friend's dad made the family live in a hole in the backyard for a few days.
A hole?
Yeah, he'd been digging a hole for ages. They had to go in it. I don't know why that was going to protect them.
The machines can't get us in here.
Yeah, it's true. But what was
I'm picturing just an open top hole.
Yeah,
like
pretty much. And
like
so,
a pool, but without the water.
Yeah.
We put a bit of corrugated iron over the top.
Yeah.
What's the password?
And but he hadn't really. So, but you know, for a few days, she said. But the weird thing was, he would let them go inside to use the toilet when they needed to use it, and eventually, like they kind of all just went, "Oh, I guess everything's fine."
Maybe I'll stay in there. Oh, I've got to do a really long piss, Dad. I might be gone overnight. That's so funny.
I need to ask her more questions about that, and then I'll come on Dougal On and I'll present her story of Y2K for you.
Y2K in the hole. We did actually an episode on Y2K way back in the day, but this will be a brilliant follow-up.
We need a part 2.
I don't remember talking about anyone hiding in a hole.
Yeah, isn't it wild?
Yeah.
He'd have to go back to work after a few days. They say, Tim, where have you been? I've just been in a hole in the backyard.
Just been in the hole.
They're like, mental health break.
You can't be too sure.
So, yeah. He's all in on the stars, but he is still studying by day. He's also a bit of a party animal, by the way, a bit of a boozer. But as well as simply...
God, he's burning the candle at all of the ends.
Yeah, where's he sleeping?
Sorry, law and the stars at night and boozer?
Yeah. I think he might be bringing a few of those together. Crack open a few beers, look at the stars.
Oh,
that sounds like a fantastic
anyone would
evening.
enjoy the stars.
Yeah, come on. Have a look at them up there. There's the big donger. It's beautiful. Look at it glistening. So yeah, as well as just looking up at the stars, he also read all the available astronomical books that he could get his hands on. Demiro writes, the science had changed little since the days of the Greeks, and Ptolemy's, I should say I had to look up how it's Ptomley.
That's Ptolemy.
Ptolemy. Well, I found it pronounced Ptolemy, and I've copied and pasted that, and I
I could be wrong.
I think it looks like Ptolemy.
That's like Cleopatra's family.
Ptolemy.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
the Ptolemaic dynasty.
There you go.
We're talking about her, like, great-great-great-great-grandfather was, like, one of Alexander the Great's generals, and then he formed his own kingdom, and it all split up after that, yeah.
There you go. Well, anyway,
Oh my gosh.
the
What a brainiac.
this
Nerd
guy.
alert!
Ptolemy had written a book called Almagest, and that was written around 150 AD, and that still served as the base reference for most of the world's astronomers in the 1500s. So it hadn't been a lot of gains
That
made.
is a long time to still read the same book.
Apparently, a lot of the similar tools were used.
I would love to write a book that'd last.
That long.
That long.
It'll be like us still quoting, like, in science, like, something from the year 500 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Do
wild.
we? Do we? What, is
there's
it,
gotta
has
be
anything
something.
endured? Something must have endured.
Something must have endured.
Something must have.
Well, it was soon after this that I think the next century they were pretty sure that the sun was the center of the solar system. I guess we still believe that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we still
there you
believe that
go.
for now.
But not at this point. That was still disputed. Like I was saying, that fellow who died just before him,
Oh, that's
Copernicus.
Copernicus' thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think others had been saying it for centuries,
He said it louder.
maybe a millennium. But he was sort of like, yeah, he said it louder. Yeah, he was yelling it. Yeah, Tycho wasn't necessarily convinced, which we'll talk about later. Anyway, so he's reading all the books, some of them very old, and his college teachers also helped where they could as well, helping him construct small globes, which he could plot star positions onto. And like the textbooks, yeah, the equipment he had at his disposal was very primitive. So obviously we're going a long way back here. For context, this is pre-telescopes. They were not invented till early the following century. So everything he achieves is with the naked eye. And some of it still seen as quite accurate. Like,
Really?
very impressive in a lot of ways doing it. He was like the last of the great astronomers pre-telescopes.
Last of the great squinters. Having a go. You want to have pretty good eyesight, wouldn't you?
Maybe he was just very tall.
He was a little bit closer than everyone else.
The Richard Osman of his day.
Richard, what can you see? Oh, I can see a star there.
Whoa, tell
Actually,
us more.
Richard Osman, notoriously bad eyesight.
Oh, no.
True.
Yeah, it's true. But, you don't
can't-
need it when you're that
That's
tall.
right, you can't have it all.
Can't have it all.
In 1562, he was sent by his father-uncle to study at the University of Leipzig. He wanted his son/nephew to become a legal advisor of the royal court, a respectable role for a noble type, as opposed to an astronomer, which is the same as running away and joining the circus. They employed an academic to keep Tycho on the straight and narrow. His uncle and auntie / mother and father had someone at the uni. It was like a 20-year-old academic who was like, you got to keep studying.
Like when you go to primary school and you're in prep and they give you a buddy in grade 6.
Yeah, like that.
I think it's
He's
the buddy system. Yeah.
They'd be like, whoa, keep, concentrate.
And they were all, apparently the parents were paying him to basically make sure he doesn't go off track too far. But he was just too rebellious and continued to sneak out at night and observe the stars.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what the kids are like. It got so bad he was buying paraphernalia to aid his nasty habit. The doc writes, in April of 1567, age 17, Tycho bought a cross staff to make his observations. It's like an old school. It looks like a little crucifix. But old school stuff. The cross staff was so large that his supervisor must have been aware Tycho was devoting time to astronomy. But Tycho did not care. There was no need for secrecy anymore. He had decided that astronomy would be his life's work.
Do you think there's anything in your life that you care about enough to sneak out at night to do it?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, like if your mum and dad said no more podcasting, Matt Stewart, you'd be like,
Oh, like,
oh, well, if I
okay.
can't do it during the day.
Yeah, I'm like, great, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not enough of a mega fan of anything to just really...
I'd say it's at different times, maybe a hamburger, eating a hamburger. But I'm
No more hamburgers.
Try not to do that now.
You know what? And because your mum and dad didn't prohibit hamburgers, it's meant you haven't had to devote your life to hamburgers.
That's true.
You could just have them you could have a healthy relationship
Tell
with
you
them.
what, Hamburglar's parents, different story. They were hard-lined. No buns, no patties in our house.
He just start stealing other people's burgers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's why I would, prohibition doesn't work.
That's right.
There you go. So anyway, at the University of Leipzig, that was where he made his first recorded astrological observation.
Oh.
Astrological? Astronomical. Man, I stuffed those two words up. The real one.
The real
Already,
one. Yes,
I've already
definitely.
done that once, this chat.
Yeah, so listeners know we're not, for the most part, we're talking about the people who look at the stars, not the people who
Who think
tell you
about
your favourite
stars.
colours. So lucky colours and stuff. Which is my main memories of astrology growing up was at the Melbourne Cup. They'd have an astrologer on the TV broadcast doing lucky colours for today for different, which doesn't make any sense, does it? Because if you're a Libran, your lucky colour is this, but you're gambling on the same races
That every other
as a Virgo. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So how does that make any sense?
It's not like there are 12 different dimensions with 12 different winners
Yeah.
depending on which star sign you are.
But I mean,
So
the
the
beauty.
lucky colour should be the same for everyone.
Which is, I thought this was more universal. I used to try and do a stand-up bit. It never really worked. I'd be like, I've been doing some astrology. It's Melbourne Cup coming up, so I've worked on your lucky colours. Here they are: lime green, cerise, and horse brown.
That's a good line.
I thought
I
it was
think it's
funny, but
funny.
I don't think it got a single laugh ever.
I think the line's funny, but I'd never heard of the
I think
astrologist
that's the problem.
expert.
Yeah.
But the beauty of that for them is that whoever wins, they just go, that's the one. You
Yeah.
know, Libra wins.
Yeah, that's what.
They can claim it. There's just got 12 options.
Virgos, it was not your time to win.
Yeah, forgot about Mercury. Oh, dear.
Okay, so yeah, he at the University of Leipzig, he makes his first recorded observation of the overlapping of Jupiter and Saturn in August of 1563.
Do that with the naked eye. Isn't that amazing?
I can't. People are like, oh, what's the one we can see the most? Venus or I don't know. There's one that glows red at
Yeah,
night.
there's the brightest thing in the sky.
And I'm like,
at night.
oh yeah, I guess. And then it's an aeroplane usually.
Venus is making a weird noise tonight.
Oh no, Venus is on the move. Looks like it's heading to Sydney.
Venus has landed. Tullamarine.
So yeah, he after he observed it, he's like, I want to see if the existing almanacs accurately predicted it, including Ptolemy's and Egan writes, he found that they were grossly inaccurate, with the Copernican tables several days off in predicting this event. In his youthful enthusiasm, Tycho, I've gone back to, when I haven't got it written down phonetically, I'm just going to, it looks like Tycho. Anyway, Tycho decided to devote his life to the accumulation of accurate observations of the heavens in order to correct the existing tables. Do you want to see what this guy looks like?
Yes, now I do.
I mean, it's one of the great mustaches of all time.
I wasn't imagining great facial hair. Maybe sideburns, though.
I reckon he looks like he could be a brother of mine, I reckon. Almost.
Holy,
Oh my
holy
God.
moly.
That is your relation.
That is an incredible portrait because it actually, those eyes.
Wow.
Like that's, some portraits just look like someone's done a picture.
Yes.
I'm seeing a real man in there.
Yeah, yeah.
And but the moustache doesn't look real, but the eyes look real. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. So we're looking at a man with sort of sandy, reddish hair. I'm just describing Matt, which is the same thing.
I don't even know what you'd call that mustache. It's It's epic. It's like he's got pigtails under his nose.
Yeah, it's like a walrus, but rather than come down, it sort of goes
it doesn't-
goes out at angles.
It doesn't really,
Yeah.
unless he's on maybe he's on more of an angle than I realised, but it does seem like one side is considerably longer.
Oh.
And there's no curve to it.
What do you say? Siblings, not twins.
Here's what it is. It's like, it is like the time is 20 past 7.
Yes,
He's an analog clock.
absolutely. That's the time on his face.
It's 20
He's
past
the original clock face.
And he's wearing a great ruff. We've got to say that.
Oh,
Look at that
fantastic ruff.
I love a ruff. There is actually an incredibly expensive velvet cape out at Zimmerman at the moment with an oldie Shakespearean ruff.
I was about to ask, do you reckon they'll ever come back?
Yeah.
What's
it's
Zimmerman?
Stunning. Oh, Zimmerman is an Australian fashion label. It's very expensive.
Oh.
It's like a velvet cape that costs just under $2,000.
Oh, my God.
But it is.
So someone
stunning.
out there, who's buying that?
I always wonder that. Who is buying an Elizabethan velvet cape? Like, as in, it doesn't always.
It wouldn't be
look-
for costume?
No, it's absolutely not for costume. Most of their stuff is either resorty or black tie. You know, like as in for wearing on an expensive holiday or at an expensive
Oh, okay, I was imagining
function.
like a ruff by the pool. That is quite a look.
Is
Banana
it?
land ruff.
You take the cape off and then you have a dip, put it back on.
But all of those, it's
Two-piece ruff.
it's like there's this really cute sweater on there, and I'm like, yeah, that's a nice jumper. Oh, it's $800. Who's buying this stuff?
Yeah,
who
it's a
has
lot,
that money?
Isn't it? But I feel like they have to make a couple of sales a day to make it worth it to have the shop open. 'cause
Okay, that's
And it does
interesting.
feel like it's just a great example of how it's all falling apart. You know, if some people can afford that while so many people are struggling to get a job, I think.
Every single thing I'm wearing today is secondhand.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not spending $800 on a jumper. And I'd like to think if I had it, I'd probably be like, oh, you know what? I could just buy a $400 jumper and give $400 to charity. I'd like to think that I would do that.
But
Yeah,
I bet that someone in that
I'd be afraid
position,
to wear it.
someone in that position
That
is
too.
thinking, well, I mean, I could get a $1,600 jumper. I'll just get the $800 jumper.
Yes.
Because there's always someone with more money than you. I'm not rich.
Well
I'm not a
played,
billionaire.
Warnicky.
And then the billionaire's like, well, I'm not a trillionaire now.
Yeah.
It's like at the
Yes.
Commonwealth Games recently, Gina Reinhardt, a maybe Australia's richest person.
I think she is, yeah.
Multi-billionaire is giving 20 grand to swimming gold medalists. Like 20 grand? Is this pocket change for you?
Yeah.
If you're going to give him something,
Yeah.
give him something.
can barely-
It'd be the equivalent of me giving him 5 cents.
Can you imagine?
I think it's way
That's less
way
than
less
that.
than that.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the smallest denomination I
you
can
can't give it
I've rounded
a
up.
small enough amount to
Yeah.
it.
Can you imagine being given 20 grand though?
Oh, man,
Can you
I'd accept it.
Oh,
Matt.
straight to Zimmerman. I'll be getting that rough.
I've got
Slamming the
10
20 grand down.
Shakespearean velvet capes.
Does Zimmerman do Zimmer frames? Velvet Zimmerman.
Oh.
Zimmerman Zimmer frame. Anyway, I just think he's a fantastic looking
He
fella.
does honestly look like your relative.
He could
for
be,
sure.
right?
For sure, Matt. I will try and post the photo on Instagram.
Definitely putting him on my, fashion inspo board.
Do you think you could get your moustache there to the 20 past 7 by Canada?
Oh, I don't think so by Canada. I could do it, but that would probably be a 9-month job or maybe more.
Absolutely worth it.
Okay.
Because Matt is someone who has tried every facial hairstyle
Not done
on the
that
planet
one.
Hang on,
except this one.
have you done the wraparound beard with no moustache?
Yes, the chin strap.
Sorry, you have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So-
he's done them all.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I put a...
I used to
I've
copy.
been following my husband's mustache journey on the socials lately, and I did say that my dad had the wraparound beard. I didn't realize I knew someone who'd done that apart from my dad.
Yeah, I've done it. The Abraham
You've done that.
Lincoln.
Gee
Yeah,
whiz.
You've done
Or the
the
James Hetfield 90s style.
mutton chops. You've done the...
Nothing amplifies the intimacy of your mouth lips
Oh, yeah.
like
it's full
hair
on.
around it, but
It's
not
like
on it.
A full that's not a good look. But I reckon it was.
It looks like you're saying, "Look at this mouth. You shouldn't be seeing this." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's around the my 20s. Actually, in the actual. Oh, when's this Bad Boy? My show has just come out. I do show a photo.
I love that show.
where I have the goatee without the mustache, but not the wraparound. I mean, I'll save that for a future show.
Yeah.
I should reveal one embarrassing beard each festival.
Has Bad Boy just come out? You're special.
Just come out on the 8th of August.
It's a great show.
It was so cool to see you, and Hickey came one night. It was a real thrill to see you after the show.
It's always fun when comedians come to your show.
And very glad that I didn't know you were there till afterwards.
Ah.
Oh, the whole time I'd have been thinking like, I wish Claire saw that line on it last night. I really nailed it last night.
Oh yeah, there is that, isn't there?
It's so funny to have those two conversations in your head. One just commentating it and just going, shut up.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. You can talk to me later.
Yeah, we've got another 35 minutes
I really
of talking.
need to be present for this if I
Yes.
can.
Yes.
I remember one time Jordan Barr, who at the time I didn't know her very well, sat in the front row for a festival show years ago, 6 years ago or
God,
something.
why is she in the front row though?
Oh, she would have been pushed there, you know. But I just, the whole show, I'm like,
Seats at the front, please.
the whole show, my brain just going, I wonder what Jordan thought of that. Like, hey, this isn't helping.
Wonder what Jordan thought of that one.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. Yeah, that. Oh, no, sorry, Jordan.
Wonder what Jordan had for lunch.
Oh, but
I'll ask her
when
now.
oh my gosh! But it does always happen, doesn't it? You got mates that come along. You're thrilled they're there, and that will be the quietest show.
Yeah,
you look
yeah.
at it's three uncles. You're like, oh no.
And you just don't want to be. You don't want the first thing you say to somebody you know after your show. You don't want the first thing to be like that. Actually, that was a quiet one, guys.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't want to make a apology,
No.
but you have to say. You can't not say. By the way, it's usually better
he was
than
like,
that.
I had 60 in last night. Anyway, sorry. Sorry, what?
Sorry you came on my breakdown show. But I really wish you didn't leave at that key moment.
12 people, 10 of them uncles, all leaving one by
Uncle
one.
fathers. Or we should get back to the story. Anyway, that mustache, I thought you needed to see it.
Thanks.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, he makes that big observation there, and now he's in. He's like, oh man, all these books I've been reading, I could do a better job than those. I've got the knack for this. Then from 1565, he left the University of Leipzig to travel around Europe. Classic gap year sort of stuff. Only instead of booze and backpacking, he sort of just kept studying. I think he was still boozing. But
I bet he was.
Egan writes, he studied in Wittenberg, Rostock, Basel, and Augsburg, modern-day Germany. I think even Bavaria, maybe. And he acquired mathematical and astronomical instruments, including a huge quadrant. This guy's habit was out of control. It just seems like it's a... Man, mate, you're in too deep, bro. It's like I'm picturing a huge bong, I
You
guess.
don't have to play so much excess baggage
Yeah.
with this quadrant.
He's going to like one of those drug paraphernalia shops. I
don't know. They usually
Oh,
say
smoke tree.
Smoke
Don't they-
train.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. He's doing the astronomy version. According to the doc, in the summer of 1565, Jorgen, I'm saying Jorgen, I should have looked this up. Jorgen spelt with an O with the line through it. It does something to the O sound. I should have looked. Anyway, Jorgen, the uncle father, had been in the process of making Tycho his legal heir, but unfortunately for Jorgen and Tycho, a war with Sweden intervened. Jorgen was appointed vice admiral of the Danish fleet, and apparently he either fell into the water or he dived in to try and save the king of Denmark. Either way, he caught pneumonia after and died from it.
Two stories there. You'd really pushing the one where you dived in to try and save the king.
Yeah.
Not just you fell off the boat.
Yeah.
No. I was trying to save the king.
Yeah. Yeah. His last words is, I swear, that wasn't a fall, that was a dive.
Is it true that you can get pneumonia from falling in water?
I wouldn't know, but yeah, I don't know.
I guess so. I guess if it is on a very cold day.
If you're very cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much that being cold gives you a cold. You know, like that's the old.
That's more of a, it's more of a.
Because that's why we call it a cold, because you caught the cold.
Yes, but it's
But is it really that?
is it a virus or it's the other thing?
Well, usually it's
Virus.
cold's viral.
Right.
But then maybe cold does challenge your immune system, and maybe.
Or it just seems to be more likely when people get it, but is that because people are inside more? And
it's because people are sharing air more. Like
Right.
there's less things happening outside, is what they were saying about COVID. It's
Right.
not because it's cold outside.
Oh,
It's because what?
do you believe in You don't believe in that
I'm so
claptrap,
sorry.
do you?
I'm so sorry.
We're talking
for
about science here today, Claire, and you're bringing up that mumbo jumbo.
Okay, apologies. Do go on. Or, as my husband says it, dogoon.
Dogoon. So, your husband, who has been on Who Knew It as well,
That's right. You put my husband on your podcast.
he did, because he had that great Nikki Britton,
Yeah, he was
that great
The Remains.
The Remains. Do you ever listen to that, Dave? It was like a light horror sci-fi audio series.
Oh, that
podcast.
sounds fun.
Yeah, it was
With
great.
Nikki Britton as the lead. Oh, very good.
sounds
voice
really
actor.
good. So, what's it called?
The Remains.
The Remains. I'm going to look that up.
Yeah, definitely. And very bingeable. I listened to it all in like
It's
a couple of nights.
well, yeah. They're really short eps.
Yeah, love it. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or growing your business, Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain and showcase your offerings with a professional website.
Claim your domain. I love that. I want to be the master of my own domain, Dave.
I want to be the master of my own mainframe.
Oh my God. Hey, with Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a bespoke online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business. Squarespace also offers a complete library of professionally designed and award-winning website templates with options for every use and category. It's easy and intuitive, no experience required, which before I started working with Squarespace, I had none.
And now?
Now I have some.
Squarespace makes it easy to showcase your expertise and engage clients with video content on your website /mainframe. Upload and organize your videos, create stunning video libraries, and even monetize your content by adding a paywall. Perfect for online courses, exclusive tutorials, and premium workshops. You know, people pay to access your stuff.
Dave, a word there stood out to me. Stunning.
I agree.
I think that the whole experience with Squarespace for me has been stunning. Now, if you want to get involved, head to squarespace.com/dogoon, DOGOON. Squarespace.com/dogoon. Feels a bit patronizing to spell do go on. I'm sorry. Anyway, if you do that, you get a free trial and you'll save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Squarespace.com/dogoon.
Here's a tip for you. There's a podcast out there with fans waiting to be your next customer. They tune in every week, they trust the host, and that host wants to talk about brands like yours in their own words to their audience. The problem is, you just haven't been introduced yet. We're Acast, where that introduction happens. As the world's largest podcast marketplace, we let you browse shows, see who's listening, and book host-read sponsorships or run your own ads all from one platform. Transparent pricing, real-time data, complete control. Start advertising on podcasts by visiting acast.com/advertise.
Jorgen, one way or another, he dies. And that is before he's able to finalise the documents to make Tycho the heir.
No.
He's about to sign it, then he goes, actually, there's a war. I'll get to that later. Just sign it.
No.
It's like Alan Partridge. Have you seen that episode of one of his series? He's about to get renewed, and the TV boss who's signing the thing dies of a heart attack. Partridge grabs his hand. Good
funny.
stuff. But anyway, he
So what happens
the paperwork's
to the castle?
incomplete. Well, apparently it ended up going to his wife, the auntie, instead.
Oh, that seems fair, to be
And
honest.
then when the auntie died, it just got split up in all sorts of directions across the Brahe
He's like,
family.
I got kidnapped for this.
Yeah, I know the
I
whole
deserve
point.
this.
But I mean, to me, that's the funnier version. I saw another version where he did inherit. It's so funny how it's only 500 years ago, but the story splays at every key moment to 3 or 4 variations.
So you've chosen the funniest each time.
It's a choose your own adventure.
It is a little bit, yeah.
You choose the bit where he falls off a boat.
But I'll tell you either way, he's not poor. You know, money's not a huge issue for him either way.
Be all
yeah, he's
right.
going to be okay. In 1566, this is maybe one of the most famous non-astronomy related events in his life. He was studying at Rostock in modern-day Germany when he attended a party put on by a professor. Again, there's many versions of this. Could have been an engagement party. Whatever. It was a fancy do.
Mm-hmm.
And
could have worn a nice velvet Zimmerman coat.
Oh my God. This is exactly what he would have...
exactly the sort of event.
Everyone would have been in Zimmerman, head to toe.
Yeah.
And he was engaged in a heated discussion about mathematics with a fellow Danish noble and student at Rostock named Manderup Parsberg. Manderup, beautiful name for a boy.
Manderup Parsberg. That sounds the answer to a who knew it question.
Yeah,
it does, doesn't
it?
it?
Sounds like gibberish.
Yeah. What's the name of this bird? Manderup Parsman.
And the two men also happen to be third cousins. Probably, they were both nobles in Denmark. Probably they're all related to some degree. But anyway, it got increasingly heated, and in the end, they decided to settle their difference with a duel.
I asked you this question before. What would you sneak out at night to pursue? What would you? Would you have an argument about mathematics that got so heated you challenged your third cousin to a duel? About mathematics?
Yeah.
I love mathematics.
Yeah,
love it.
Oh.
But I'm like, it just doesn't seem in the same universe as a duel.
No, it doesn't.
It can't get that heated.
I feel like I'd probably be in the discussion up to maybe warm, but once it got to heated, I'm out. Look, and that's well before duel.
Oh, that's so far.
When you're looking at the person across from you and they're getting angry about mathematics, isn't it just like holding a mirror up to yourself and you're like, holy cow, I can't believe we both got so angry about mathematics. Like, sure, can you really sustain anger about mathematics?
Yeah.
Whilst looking at someone opposite you who's angry about mathematics?
I feel like you would break out in laughter, wouldn't you?
You'd
You go,
laugh.
what are we doing? But no, they didn't get to that point.
Okay.
It's funny. It seems like the duel was even a couple of days later. Like they had time to cool down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
I read in some sources say it was in darkness, though, the duel, which I think is a crazy way to have a sword fight.
He's going to get distracted by the stars. He's looking up. His
Well,
flanks are open.
I tell you what, that could explain it because Parsberg won the duel, striking Brahe in the face with his sword, slicing through the bridge of his nose and scarring his forehead. Permanent scar on his forehead and lopped out a part of his nose.
What was the moustache okay?
Moustache survived.
Okay.
Or was that image taken after the sword? The sword cut his mustache in two, and that's why it's at that weird angle.
Maybe.
He just had a
the
beard.
shorter length was... yeah.
That is crazy, though.
Yeah.
Cutting him on the face.
Egan writes, he and Parsberg became good friends afterward. But Tycho wore a prosthetic nose for the rest of his life.
Oh.
I think he had about a year before he found one. His false nose was long thought to be made of silver or gold, but his corpse was exhumed in 2010 and it was found that the nose was actually made of brass.
Wouldn't you be pissed off if 500 years later they're digging up your body because people are now debating about what your fake nose was made of?
People getting so angry they challenge each other to a duel.
But it wasn't even the first. It was like the first time he'd been exhumed in about 100 years. He's been exhumed a few times.
So every 100 years I have a look at.
Have a look.
Poke around in there.
What sort of a proposal do you have to write to get yourself an exhumation?
We need that body.
Like, how can you imagine the paperwork involved in being
how many
like, we want to
people?
dig him up again? And this is what, like, you'd have to.
Yeah.
Was it just? It's just the nose again. Yeah, it's just the nose again.
But who makes that call? Like, what?
How do we know that somebody didn't swap out the pure gold nose for a brass
Oh
nose?
my God.
Oh, yeah, guys, it was actually pretty cheap, this thing. Yeah, don't worry about it. As you sort of pocket a gold nose.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to hock a gold nose.
Someone takes the brass, and next time it's a wooden nose.
It's just a garden tap.
Eventually, it's paper mache. So yeah, crazy. So he's a man with a false nose.
Metal nose.
What age? What age does he had about? How
I
old?
think he
He's
was
in
like
his
19 at that point. 19.
At 19, you're swapping out your real nose for a brass one.
But he could pick whatever nose he wants at that point. You know what I mean? That's something.
Yeah.
If I was him, maybe I'd have.
Did you mean the pick No. Okay.
Oh.
I was laughing because I thought you were making a joke.
I
Well,
thought so too. I thought you.
You can pick whatever nose. You can pick a brass nose. You can pick a wooden nose.
See,
you
I've
can
got-
pick all the noses.
I've got a bad reputation as a guy who purposely does bad jokes, but I never realise I've done them until people are patronisingly laughing at me.
We think we're laughing with you.
But no, I think if I was him, I'd have a series of noses. You know, you get Zimmerman to design a gold nose,
Yeah.
but then you'd have, I'd have an everyday nose.
And a good nose.
I'd have my good nose.
Going out nose.
I'd have
The
my
best.
ostentatious big nose.
Yeah.
I'd have a petite nose.
Yeah, you'd really, different era, but the sort of Italian Lazzi, the clowning, all the different shaped
yeah.
noses mean different personality types, right?
There you go. Yeah, you'd have your red nose.
You
Red
put-
nose day'd be a dream for you.
You'd have your bulging nose, you'd have your long upturned nose.
Yes.
Yeah. You'd open up the drawer with the noses. How do I feel today?
Yeah. What nose am I feeling?
Yeah, am I feeling comical?
Which one should I pick?
Which one should I
Wing.
pick today?
Hey?
God, he's good.
I just got it, Claire. That is good, what I did before.
It was good.
So yeah, he's a man with a new nose and a new lease on life, and a new friend and third cousin. Anyway, he found out news soon after this that his natural father, Oddy Brahe, was ailing. He was maybe on his last legs, so he returned to Denmark, and his dad died in May of 1571. This left Tycho a substantial legacy. So he potentially didn't get the uncle father estate, but he did get a bunch of stuff from his.
Okay, do you have to go home, try and get your dad to adopt you?
Yeah.
Because you were adopted out to the brother.
Imagine being the other 11 kids or 10 kids of that dad. It's like, wait, hang on, you can't come back to claim this as well?
He swoops in.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, that looks like Tico's nose, but you could be anyone.
That's right. It's so funny, like instead of reveal like Scooby-Doo mask pull off, it's a nose pull off. Aha!
Oh my gosh, I didn't recognise you behind that giant honker.
So yeah, he got a chunk of his parents' estate and he settled back in his family's homeland of Scania, which is modern day Sweden, but then back then it was part of Denmark.
Shout out to Swedish listeners.
Oh yeah, big shout out.
They are loving the pronunciation.
Yeah. They're not listening anymore.
They are laughing it up. Was that?
No.
What's Swedish like?
Not that. That's all I know.
Like
Not
the
that.
Swedish chef.
Oh, Torgen Borgen, like that. I'm not listening anymore. Something more like that.
Oh.
Keep going. Keep going.
Keep going.
Have another attempt.
Claire's like, don't, you save yourself. And Dave's like, giving me more and more rope.
Yeah, sorry. It's
So he, back at home, he set up a small observatory on a relative's property. And there, Egan writes, on the 11th of November, 1572, he suddenly saw a new star, brighter than Venus and where no star was supposed to be. And this was full on at the time. Egan writes, it was a disquieting discovery to the broader community. Demura writes, since antiquity, astronomers had subscribed to the doctrine of celestial immutability laid out by the philosopher Aristotle. The doctrine essentially stated that the universe, which was ruled by the heavens, was perfect and unchanging. If the stars were constant, it did not make sense that Tycho could be seeing an entirely new one in a constellation that had been mapped out for centuries. It was turned everything they knew on its head. So they're like, that can't be right.
It's Y2K all over again.
Exactly.
get in the hole. Just in case.
Everyone to the hole. The doc writes, he studied the new heavenly body for a year. We now know it was a supernova. But to them, it was just a new star suddenly appearing.
Oh, so it was a star that was already
on
there.
its last legs.
Yes.
Having a bit of a bang.
Exploding. But, they get really hot
Just
and
in that,
bright.
yeah. In that final burst of...
And it lasted for a few years. So he was able to observe it for quite a while.
Do I just not notice that when they happen, or is that just something that is very rare?
I think it's hard to... You've got to be... I mean, now with telescopes, it's easier, but you got to be looking at the right spot at the right time.
I guess you got to be pretty clued in. I don't map out the stars.
Apparently, the best to ever do it is this sort of a hobbyist Australian who just had a home set up, and he's documented more than anyone else before.
In terms of
Read
stars?
about that in Bill Bryson's book, Short History of Nearly Everything, or whatever it's called.
Stars or supernovas?
Supernovas.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just a guy out there.
Just a guy. So anyway, yeah, he studied this new star, and the doc writes he deduced that it was a star because unlike closer bodies such as the planets, its position relative to the other stars did not change. But yeah, this freaked everyone out, turned everything on its head, and in 1573 he released his findings in a book called De Nova Stella on the new star, the English translation, and this established the term nova as describing a new star. So he coined that basically.
But so supernova, yeah, I never really thought about super new. Actually, it's actually an elderly star.
Yeah, if anything, it's super old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Language, huh?
Huh?
I tell you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Always changing, always evolving. I think it's beautiful. The publication of his observations put him on the map among serious scientists. As Egan puts it, this marked his transformation from a Danish dilettante to an astronomer with a European reputation.
What a beautiful word dilettante is.
Oh, I love it.
Continue.
At the time, Tycho did one of the most controversial things in his whole life.
Okay.
So he's a big name scientist.
Here we
He's a
are.
nobleman.
I can tell by the sound of your voice that you're hitting the bit that we've all been waiting for. I thought the nose was good.
Me too.
What is it? Come
The
on.
nose was good. No, this isn't that bit. I was more setting up for an anticlimax here, but it was super controversial at the time. This is what he did. He married a commoner.
Oh, my God.
In his life, this is probably the most controversial thing he did, but to us, it's like, oh, cool. Anyway, the commoner and his new wife was named Kirsten Hansen, and she was the daughter of a Lutheran minister. Yuck, common.
Ugh.
Daughter of a preacher?
Oh, my God. Those
wrong side of the
povos,
tracks.
She wouldn't even be able to take her eyes off his shiny nose.
Yeah, that's
Just be
right.
like, I've never seen anything
She's
that's
a
not
gold
dirt.
nose digger.
Yeah, gold nose digger.
Gold nose digger. But yeah, noble marrying a peasant makes me sick even saying the words out loud. The doc writes, it was illegal for the young couple to marry in the usual way. However, provided they lived together for 3 years, their partnership would be recognised as a legal marriage.
Wow.
And they did this and became husband and wife.
True love, huh?
The pair had 8 children, but because Kirsten wasn't a noble, their children weren't either, and were not entitled to any of the privileges of nobility and were not able to inherit his estates or his coat of arms.
Wow.
They were impure. Yeah. So he obviously,
Incredible.
I assume, really loved her, which I think is rare back then. I mean, as it still is probably in a lot of royal families.
I was going to say.
I'm just
A lot of
shocked
fun.
that somebody that wealthy and influential can't like cheat the paperwork a bit more.
It's like, oh no, she's a noble commoner.
Yeah, sure. Wouldn't you just?
Yep.
Wouldn't you just fake it?
Yeah. I reckon.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
It
Yeah,
must
I
have
like-
been easier to forge stuff back then.
Yeah, especially when to be powerful enough that people legally thought of anyone beneath you as being muck and not worth you marrying.
Yeah.
To be that powerful and yet not powerful enough to pretend that the person you want to marry is good enough.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. It feels like if you're seen as being that good, then you should have the power to make the muck better.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you think about extreme power and privilege nowadays, absolutely, you could get anyone a passport saying they're whatever you want if you're rich and powerful enough. And you don't have to because you're allowed to marry muck now.
Yeah, but it's like back then, rather than your nobility
the only
being
thing-
contagious, it was the muck that tainted you, not the other way around.
Yes, that's right.
Anyway,
As
3 muckers here.
yeah,
How
look at
dare
us,
you.
filthy grubs. All right, maybe not you.
Dave's from the Warnicky clan.
Well, have you know I shop at Zimmerman.
Really?
I can't believe it's just that I was looking at that cape yesterday.
I love it. I'm going to look it up after this.
All right.
Sounds great.
I'm impressed that you're even aware.
I'm going to look it up while Matt keeps talking.
I think just being aware of Zimmerman's is a step above the muck, you know? Most of the muck aren't even allowed to hear.
Yeah, here I am thinking about Gorman. I thought you were talking about Gorman.
As if they do a
gosh.
velvet cape with
Come
a ruff,
on.
honestly.
Matt doesn't even know Gorman. That's where he's at.
Yeah, I do know Anko. Is that related? So yeah, had the 8 kids, married a commoner, but just they were sort of shunned a bit, basically.
Yeah.
But he had cash, so he was able to, they lived okay, but weren't able to, like, initially he was meant to be in the royal court and stuff. That was what his parents wanted for him, but that was absolutely off the cards now, even if he wanted to, because of his mucky family.
He mucked it up. He should have just married someone else and then had her as
which
the
I think
proper
was the
wife.
way more common thing back then was...
Have the children and then say, no, it's actually her. Like, and then obviously
you
find
have your
a marriage of
mistresses.
convenience
Yeah.
if she's happy with it as well.
Did you want to look at the velvet
I'd
cape?
love to. Have you got it there, Claire?
You bet I have. Here, look at that. Here.
Oh, there's a video.
Play it.
Someone
Of
going
course
down
it
the
is. When
catwalk.
you're selling something for $1,700.
This is amazing.
Isn't it beautiful?
It is really cool.
And you just know it'd be the softest velvet. And I love how one of the tassels hanging at knee length is the kind of champagne colour, and
One
then
of
the
the
other
tassels.
tassels is black. Like just the details.
How many-
Breathtaking.
I feel
Beautiful construction.
How many would they sell? It's got to be limited edition, because otherwise
I'd
you're
love to
rocking up
know.
at a party. Imagine
Someone
rocking up
else
and
is
2
in
of you are
that.
wearing it.
Oh
You'd
my
be,
gosh. I'd say I'd wear this. I'd imagine someone wearing this, and I couldn't think of any other occasion, to like a masquerade ball.
Yeah, it does seem a bit eyes wide shut, doesn't it?
Yes,
It would
very
be
much so.
It'd be so fun to do Logies in something like that, but you wouldn't, and people would lampoon you for it. Like Logies is our Screen Awards, and everyone just plays it really safe. It's like pretty gowns, boring, the end.
Oh my god, yeah, that's something a wizard
I'll
might
show you,
wear.
Matt, but also maybe the video too, so people can see. Oh my goodness, it's this thing. So it's called, if you want to look it up, Zimmerman Valiant Velvet Cape. Nearly $2,000.
I'd wear the hell out of that.
Oh, do they still do? I like that it's nearly 2,000. Do they still do 1999, 95?
It's 1950.
Yeah, that's the rich
Yeah, that
people
is funny.
version of the. No,
Wow, amazing. Only available in black cream.
Yeah.
okay,
Thank you.
sounds
That's-
delicious.
That's great. I'm going straight there after work.
So, despite the commoner family, he's on the map scientifically, and this newfound scientific stardom put him in pretty hot demand. He planned to move back to Germany. Germany didn't exist then, but you know what I mean, back to where it is now, to build a new observatory. But the Danish king, Frederick II, heard about this, and he pulled out all the stops to keep the young astronomy star inside his kingdom.
Like the rock stars of their era.
Yeah.
And amazing that you've got enough respect for the king to do that, but he won't recognise your mucky wife or your children.
Yes.
Yeah, it does, like the king, feels like the king could go, I'm overruling this
Yeah,
one.
she's all right.
Yeah.
I met her. She feels noble enough.
So the king, to keep him in the country, gave him like a little fiefdom, a title to the island of Van. This island in between modern day Sweden and Denmark, so to the north of Copenhagen. He gave him that island to set up a new observatory.
Great.
As well as the island, he offered to pay for the building of the observatory and laboratories and whatever. And he took up this offer and built it. It was palatial. It was basically a palace/observatory on this island.
That is awesome.
You must be able to visit it nowadays. It must still
Yes,
be there.
it's. I haven't looked up. I did look up just to see where the island was on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And it does have.
it's there. I wanna go.
Tycho's observatory. It's still, or what it's actually called,
Wow.
which I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah.
And there's a museum for him there, I think. I'd love to go. So in around 1580, he completed the 3-story palatial observatory. With both form and function in mind, he had brought Dutch and Italian architects in to help design it. He wanted to make it really beautiful. He was a bit of a what do you call those people who do all sorts of stuff?
Renaissance man.
Renaissance man.
Also a polymath.
So he was big on art and design as well as inventions, as I'll mention in a minute. But yeah, so he wanted to be very aesthetically pleasing, but he also brought in German craftsmen to construct the astronomical instruments to just like be, classic German engineering. And yeah, he was also an inventor. According to Egan, he invented a pressure system to provide the then uncommon convenience of sanitary lavatory facilities. Just on the off, which I mean, in my head, it's just like he's creating Caroma flushable toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caroma's sort of like the Zimmerman of the toilets.
Oh, yeah. One can only dream.
It's the only what brand I could think of. There's one that's got a way funnier name, but I can never think of it. Name a toilet brand.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, geez, Caroma's there. What else is Fowler?
Fowler?
Someone to see that.
What? That's
awful.
very good.
Do you know?
Spelled
feels
with
like-
a W, but you hear the U.
Yeah, that
Fowler.
sounds like a real normative determinism.
Oh, it's a friend called Fowler, and sometimes I'd see a toilet and take a photo, send it to her. Is this one of yours?
Armitage Shanks. That's one.
Armitage Shanks, that's a funny one.
That's such
Great.
a great
That
name.
is funny.
That's funny.
Funny's funny.
Funny as. As Rampaging Roy Slavin might say. Funny as, HG. So in naming the observatory, Tycho went with, beautiful name for a boy or girl, Uraniborg.
You're on a bug.
The name comes from Urania, the muse of astronomy. Makes more sense now. But it's such an ugly name. Uraniborg.
And what is that?
Sounds like the name of a toilet.
Yeah, it really does.
What is it?
What is Uraniborg?
That's what he called the observatory.
Oh, that's terrible. That is an awful name.
It's a real, beautiful palatial observatory. What's it called? Uraniborg? Wait, that's the name of your toilet wing? No, the whole place. Oh, it's great. That's really great. The muck's rubbing off on him.
Yeah.
Real commoner stuff. According to the doc, Tycho's island was rather windy, and he realised... I didn't even think about this or that, but he basically goes into the hole. He realised it was so windy that it was going to be hard to make highly precise astronomical measurements unless he had perfect stillness. So he decided to build an underground observatory, a hole, which he completed in 1581. Tycho called his underground observatory Storenborg. It's probably not quite right, meaning Star Castle.
That's so much better than urine ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Star Castle.
Star Castle
That's
sounds,
right.
it's a Mario Brothers sort of thing. Tycho now carried out research on a scale few other astronomers could match. Egan writes, surrounded by scholars and visited by learned travellers from all over Europe, Tycho and his assistants collected observations and substantially corrected nearly every known astronomical record. Urenborg fulfilled the hopes of Tycho's king and friend, Frederick II, that it would become the centre of astronomical study and discovery in Northern Europe. It was a huge success. While living in his castle-like observatory, he was surrounded by an eccentric entourage. Claire, now we get to the bit that got this over the line.
Okay, the pitch.
This was what was put in the pitch that got the votes. Unfortunately, there isn't that much to talk about, but just have you thought he's a bit quirky so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a man with a golden
He's a
brass
character.
nose. Well, this will fill out that picture a little bit. His entourage was eccentric, particularly two of his entourage, one human, one animal. Okay. The human was a court jester named Jep, who Tycho believed to have psychic powers, and at dinner time, Jep would sit under the table.
Okay. Like a child.
And the animal?
Under the table like a child?
You know
Like
when,
a child. Yeah,
when you're
you
out for
did.
dinner and a child
Yeah.
is so bored that they just go under the table like, get back here.
No, but he's under there he's just doing psychic readings or whatever. So we're just man of science.
How do you spell Jep?
J
J.
E P.
That's what I was imagining.
Wow, Jep.
Good name for a pet,
Yeah.
actually.
But I think
I know it's not. I know
Oh,
it's a man. It's a jester.
Yeah, the animal's still to come.
Jep is good, but the piece de resistance is the animal. the most eye-catching member of the posse was his prize pet, either an elk or a moose.
Oh,
That's so much bigger than I was imagining. I was thinking a weasel or something.
were you? Because
Yeah.
I was like, initially I just thought, well, obviously it's a dog. Hang on, what if it's a monkey? It's an elk or a moose.
That's so big.
And, yeah, either of the elk or the moose is a big deer.
No wonder the jester's under the table because the moose doesn't fit.
And also, the moose was a boozer, so I'd be hiding under the table as well.
Terrifying.
So, yeah, Tycho got the moose drunk all the time. Apparently the moose was an alcoholic. And, yeah, this copious amount of beer that the moose drank would lead to its downfall.
Probably a lot of pissing inside.
Like it fell down? A downfall, it fell down.
Oh my God, again, Claire, I did not realise it, but yes. As Alistair Wilkins recounts for Gizmodo, the elk met a rather bizarre end, reportedly drinking a lot of beer while visiting a nobleman on Tycho's behalf, after which it fell down the stairs and died. Wilkins does clarify, yes, that entire sentence was about an elk. Visiting a nobleman on Tycho's behalf.
He sends it ahead.
Yeah, sends it out. Sorry, elk. I wish the elk had a name. Sorry, elk. Can you go check? Got to visit my nobleman friend.
I simply don't have time.
I don't have time.
But
I'm
he
looking
needs
at the
the
stars.
company.
He needs the company. Don't worry. I know I won't make you do it sober. Here's a 6-pack.
And then the elk got so drunk it fell down the stairs.
Fell down the stairs. Which, I mean, shouldn't be funny, but it's a very funny image. But obviously, if you're not thinking about it as a real, if you're thinking of like a cartoon elk
Oh, yeah, there's a lot
tumbling
of
down the
clipping
stairs.
and clopping.
It's not. Yeah, it's not funny. It's a horrible idea. But also, people eat the meat of animals every day.
Every day.
Like, we're going to have to be comfortable with the fact that animals die. Let's have a think just for a second about the noise.
Do you think people would be more comfortable eating meat if every animal had met with a hilarious death?
I wonder, but actually, I don't think people need any help feeling more comfortable eating meat.
Yeah.
I think people are more comfortable than you'd think they would be.
How about this as a test? If you didn't find that funny, you're not allowed to eat meat anymore.
Yeah, I actually think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think
if you're going, then I think.
My heart's breaking for the poor elk. Yeah, well, you're not allowed to eat red meat anymore if you say that.
Okay.
Well, I laughed
think
a lot and I'll be enjoying my lunch.
I think at every steakhouse there should be a clip of
A dramatic recreation
Yeah.
of Tycho's elk.
and to enter, you have to. If you don't pass the laughometer,
It
I know
records your
guys
reaction.
you guys are joking, but I do find the hypocrisy really troubling, and I actually do feel like more people should have to see footage of how their meat is produced before they eat their meat. I think that is fair.
oh yeah, that's
I think I'm
interesting.
done with the hypocrisy.
I'd take it one step further. I'd say you have to push your animal down the stairs. And then
Okay, well, we're not psychopaths.
I don't know. I reckon that would probably stop a few people,
it stopped me.
but I'm afraid it would encourage others. They're like, all right, I'm not vegan anymore. This is too big of an opportunity.
Hey, if he doesn't want to do it, can I do his one as well?
You push one elk down the stairs, you're eating for a year.
Oh, yeah. How long would
A lot
one elk...
of meat on one of those
You-
things.
yeah, yeah. And so soft from all the beers.
Do you reckon the nobleman, that was his story? He's like,
Oh, yeah, it's
oh,
like-
Tycho, yeah, he just fell down the stairs, sorry. Yeah, and I didn't want him to go to waste.
Here he is.
Here he is. Meet him rare.
Yeah, because you could just say, yeah, your elk got drunk. You know how he is.
You know how he is. He's loose. He's a loose moose.
We all knew I was going to catch up with him someday. Let's just laugh and have some elk.
Oh, my God, yeah. I reckon that's definitely what happened. The nobleman's, he's made that. Why is he at the top of stairs?
Yeah, what? Yes.
Like, that seems ridiculous in itself.
Why did you take him upstairs or near any
Yeah,
stairs?
he's got no business being upstairs.
Anything
Not
with
that
hooves.
state.
Anything with hooves can't go near the stairs.
No.
It is actually really hard to get a hooved animal up or down.
Should be a ramp.
What we'd have to assume are stone stairs.
That's right.
That's true. Yeah, anyway, so that, I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be talking about this guy right now.
Yep.
After all the scientific things he did, it's all about that drunken moose.
Yeah.
And let's not forget Jep under the table.
Jep's little side dish there. Jep under the table. Psychic Jep.
It's like-
Yeah, but the thing is, Matt, if he hadn't dedicated himself to the study of stars, the stars would have been studied. Would a drunken elk have fallen downstairs without him?
That's right.
That is his
Yeah,
legacy
that's
because
true.
that's
yeah, the stars will always be there.
Yeah.
But the elk.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't an inevitability, was it?
no, right?
People noticing stars, that's going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some of his scientific successes. Having found issues with existing star catalogues, he decided to work towards creating his own, which would replace the ancient work of
Ptolemy.
According to Tycho accurately recorded the positions of 777 stars by 1592, and he eventually amassed data on 1,006 stars.
Which is obviously very impressive, but when you hear that people say that there's more stars and grains of sand on planet Earth,
Yes.
that would be frustrating.
This is pre-telescopes.
Yeah.
Telescopes definitely helped.
But at the time, he'd be thinking, I've got nearly all of these.
Yeah. This is it.
As time goes by, you're like, oh, what was the point of that?
Yeah.
There's trillions of these things.
I think luckily he died before the telescope was invented. That would have been cruel otherwise. No, to be honest, he would have loved it, surely.
Yeah.
A guy dedicated his life to it. You'd like to think that he looked through and went, holy shit, this is exciting.
Yeah.
But there's two types of people. One type of person would have looked through and gone, oh, well, what was the point of what I did? Great. What a waste of my fucking life.
Thank God for the elk. Gave us
My
some
legacy
purpose.
is assured. The doc also says in one of his most brilliant pieces of work, and I don't really know what this means, but I thought I should highlight some of his successes anyway. In 1595, Tycho discovered the variation of the moon's longitude and that the moon's oscillations on its orbital plane, relative to the ecliptic, are not a constant 5 degrees, but vary between 5 and 5.25 degrees. From this, he was able to reason correctly that there are oscillations in the longitude of the lunar nodes.
Wow.
Can't put it any more plainly than that.
I'm sure you can't.
Yeah, tip my hat to that one.
I only half listened. I've just been thinking, I wonder what his 8 children thought about the elk.
They would have loved it.
Do you reckon they would have loved it, or would they just have been kind of like, yes, you can pick us up from school, but don't bring the elk. It's embarrassing.
Oh, that's so true. Pick us up a couple of blocks away. If you insist on bringing that drunken elk.
Please let us off the elk early.
Yeah, they're all on the elk.
All 8 of them.
That's why I need an elk and not a pony or something.
Yeah. That's why a monkey wouldn't do.
Monkeys maybe could carry a couple, but elk can carry all 8. He wasn't right about everything, of course. For instance, he didn't agree with Copernicus's work suggesting the Earth rotates around the sun. He did. He brought in part of it, but he tried to. He had a bit of both. Bit of topology. What was his name? Ptolemy, and a bit of Copernicus. He was sort of saying the planets go around the sun, but the sun and the planets go around the Earth. He was trying to have a bit of both ways. Because he thought the Earth was simply too heavy to fly at an enormous speed through the heavens. He's like, it's too big and heavy. It can't be rotating around the sun.
I mean, I know that's
stationary.
I know that's not true, but when you say it like that, you're like, yeah, it is probably too heavy.
Oh,
Yeah, but aeroplanes are too heavy to fly for sure.
What?
What?
Yeah, how is this happening?
Yeah, I mean, all of this is seems silly now. It's like, I'm just taking everyone's word for it. I'm not personally saying how silly. I'm just saying.
I couldn't tell you why that's silly, but
apparently back at this point, they thought these sort of large, almost invisible crystal type things held the planets in position, and he was one of the first to really debunk that, which is interesting in itself. People going, they're being held in place, not that we're all just sort of floating around or whatever. Anywho. Things were all good, and he was living it up, really just astronomizing until his friend and king died in 1588. And Frederick II was succeeded by his son Christian IV, who wasn't quite as generous to Tycho. This is perhaps because Frederick II spoilt Tycho a bit. As Egan writes, Tycho had become both unreasonably demanding of more money and less inclined to carry out the civic duties required by his income from state lands.
Oh, it must feel good to cut your dad's best friend off.
Yeah, he's like, this guy was getting too big for his boots.
Yeah.
Especially, he sounds a bit odd.
Yeah.
He's coming around. Oh, it's the guy with the bloody elk again. Oh, my. Cut him off. Yeah, your dad's weird, mate.
Yeah, he'd be like, mate, didn't Jep see this coming? Yeah, cut off.
They're kicking Jep under the table. Why didn't you tell me about this?
It's also been posited that the new king had a strong dislike for the astronomer. De Muro writes, it's been speculated that the new king's animosity stemmed from the rumour that Tycho had been having an affair with his mother, Queen Sophie.
Oh.
A rumour that also may have inspired Shakespeare's most famous tragedy, Hamlet.
As Claire rightly predicted.
Huh? We got our own little Jep here. Jep under the table.
Hang on. So is Hamlet meant to have been having a sort of an affair with with the king's wife? Is he?
No, it's Hamlet's uncle
Yes.
kills his father and usurps the throne.
Okay.
And marries his mother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So...
But Tycho wasn't related to the king, but he was meant to be.
Well,
But he...
that's the rumour. The affair might have had a son.
Oh, who was?
Who was
Hamlet?
Was the new king Christian.
Oh.
So there's
maybe
there's
that's
a
his
rumour that Tycho is actually Christian's father.
And then Christian comes
Maybe,
along
yeah.
and cuts him off?
Yeah, well, he's like, well, he don't. I guess he doesn't like the rumor.
Yeah.
His real dad, and then it also maybe would mean that he can't be king. He's not king if his real dad wasn't the king.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. None of this is the plot of Hamlet, but I still like that it inspired Hamlet.
Yeah. Shakespeare took it for a walk.
Yeah, there's enough. Yeah, that's right. There's enough. I mean, Hamlet's full of it's full of intrigue for sure.
And it's also like I think Hamlet was inspired by a bunch of other things. Probably more likely. Maybe there's thoughts that this coloured it a bit. I don't know. Having no idea about Hamlet, apart from to be or not to be.
But Christians,
And
so it's
is it
not
Yorick
Tycho
the skull.
That's
yeah.
right.
That's
Yeah.
all I know. That's the and roughs maybe.
Plenty of roughs.
Plenty
I'll
of
tell you
roughs.
what, plenty of bloody roughs.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I should know Hamlet, but I can't remember it. But I should. Fun fact: I directed Hamlet for Perth Theatre Company,
Bloody hell.
featuring
Oh.
as Hamlet, and at the time, little-known musical theatre performer called Tim Minchin.
Holy moly.
Yeah, Minch played Hamlet, and I directed it. And it was because they lost something from their program, and I'd already applied for and received funding, so this show was ready to go up, and I got to do it under the Perth Theatre umbrella, even though I was only 23.
Wow.
That's incredible.
That's hectic.
Isn't it? And at the time, you're just like, oh, well, life goes on. And then you reflect back on it, you're like, oh, I was only 23.
So you're Australia's Richard Osman, Mel and or Sue,
Mm-hmm.
and Shakespeare?
Yeah, and also Shakespeare.
You're Australia's bard?
I'm a Renaissance man.
So yeah, anyway, it's a bit of fun, but a bit of a throwaway. Maybe influenced or inspired Hamlet. Either way, Tycho's influence dwindled, and most of his income was stopped after this new king came in, possibly his son.
Possibly. Imagine that, your own son.
He continued on at Uraniborg, the beautifully named island observatory, under these tighter conditions into the 1590s. But in 1597, he shut up shop and went looking for new opportunities, potentially fleeing because he was worried about the new king being after him. So after returning to Rostock, he settled then in Prague in 1599. There he worked on horoscopes for the Holy Roman Emperor Rudolph II.
Oh, my horoscopes.
So he used doing a
What
bit
else?
of astrology.
Yeah, did I
It's
say
come
horoscopes?
to this.
Yeah. It's like astrology, astronomy, stars. The big donger says you can have a good one, Emperor. So his commoner wife and children were welcomed into Rudolph's court and treated as nobles here. So treated with a lot more
Great.
respect.
Yeah.
Which is a happy sort of ending here.
You'd write a weird horoscope column, wouldn't you, for that kind of
Yes.
deal?
Yeah.
Make it up.
You've found a place where your wife and children are welcome. All you got to do for this cushy life is pretend to care about people's lucky colours for the week. You would do it. You do it. That's how all horoscope artists are born.
That's how they start. And then they start believing their own bullshit.
Yeah, I wonder if he did.
And, well, he was also funded by the emperor to continue his work, writing his magnum opus.
Sounds like a conflict of interest to me, but all right.
Pick a side. Astronomy. Which one are you? Ptolemy. Astronomy, astrology, Ptolemy. As long as I can work autonomously, then I'm okay. So when Tycho left Nuremberg, he didn't go empty-handed. He took with him a decade's worth of data, or nearly decades worth of data, based on his observations made there. Now in Prague.
Did he take Jep?
I don't know. There's no word if he took Jep.
Jep's still under the
or
table.
the carcass of the elk. I would have had that elk stuffed, surely. But no, now in Prague, he continued his work and he hired a young man named Johannes Kepler as his assistant.
Hello.
Does that name ring any bells?
Yeah.
He's like a big deal in this world. And so he was, it turns out he was the mentor of Kepler. Together, Kepler and Tycho continued to work on the new star catalogue.
Kepler and Tycho, the Las Vegas show.
What do they perform with? What do you think? What are you imagining?
There's definitely a drunk elk.
Yes, illusions, a drunk elk. They're the tiger magicians, only with drunken elks. Instead of white tigers.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
What are those guys' names?
Just
Siegfried.
as dangerous. What? Oh, yeah.
Siegfried and Royd.
Yeah.
Roy.
Royd.
It's
You're
more-
going to need some Nuremberg for that ride.
That's from Bad Boy. I said it so much doing that show, how I missaid their names once, that I've actually now locked that in.
Yeah.
Did I just say Siegfried and Royd?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's a leftover from the Bad Boy show. God damn it.
Bit of fun.
But anyway, it's available on Humdinger now. Maybe it wasn't an accident. That's how good at plugs I am.
How about this for a plug? I did a full episode for Patreon on the history of Siegfried and Roy.
You did. It was so fun. I love that episode. Wild story.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Probably unsurprisingly, to be honest. But yeah, wild story. Anyway, do yourself a favour. And go see Claire at Edinburgh. So, so Kepler's now his assistant, and together they kept working on it. But apparently Tycho jealously guarded his data. He wouldn't really let Kepler look at his books too much. And apparently Kepler was pretty annoyed by that.
Fair enough.
Probably drove him to greater heights, though. But that mentor relationship where the mentor is like, so long as I get to remain the greatest holder of knowledge, so long as you never surpass me, I will take you under my wing. That's not real mentorship. You should hope for your mentee to exceed you. You should give them everything you have and hope that they do better than you, which has happened to me a great many times.
I'm like, how many mentors did you surpass? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Were you talking earlier about a young Hamlet, for example?
Yeah, that's a good call. I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, he's done all right, hasn't he?
Ross Lyon, current St Kilda coach, talking like that in his press conference this week. He's like talking to his players, saying, he's like, they'll all outlast me. I'm hoping to be on the couch watching them playing grand finals. Like that's good mentor stuff.
That's good mentorship.
Others would probably quietly just thinking, I'm gonna. If I don't make it, I'm burning this club to the ground. Fuck them. Anyway, sadly, all good things must come to an end. And only 2 years after relocating to Prague, he died. Now, potentially under suspicious circumstances.
Oh.
Some think maybe Kepler was so jealous that he wouldn't be able to get into the books that maybe Kepler took him out. Others think maybe the new king wanted to take him out. But it's unsure. But people are still writing about this theories. There was a book written in 2004 suggesting that it was the king who took him out. Not directly, but he had someone go and do it. Usually the idea is poison. At one point when his body was exhumed, mercury was found in his beautiful mustache. And I love how his mustache survived hundreds of years.
That is amazing. Also, poisoning. That's very Hamlet-esque.
Right.
It's poison into the ear, isn't it?
Yeah. Which is
Hamlet.
nasty.
Oh, yeah, just
The
tickling.
feeling, because you'd
Just
wake up
feels
for a second and go,
tickly.
oh, what's that? Oh, no.
The 2010 exhumation of his body, which made a bit of news at the time, seems to have probably ruled out poison as a cause of death. They reckon the amount of mercury he had on him, which the last time they found it, they're like, oh, this is interesting. But it seems like it's probably the same amount of mercury that everyone would have in their beard.
Okay.
So like a very small amount, I'm hoping, unless beards attract mercury.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe they're using mercury beard oil or something.
Oh,
back
true.
then.
Yeah, that's right. There were some theories that he was a scientist and they did wacky things back then. Well,
Have a little sip.
maybe he was having testing out mercury shots. But yeah, it seems to have ruled out poison as a cause of death, that recent exhumation. Instead, the most common story, and this was the story at the time, Kepler even wrote about it, that he died of politeness. And I guess this is the final. So the big bits of his life that I think people know about, his fake nose, his drunken moose, and how he probably died out of politeness.
This sounds like the way I'm going to go.
The doc writes, on October the 13th, 1601, Tycho attended a banquet in Prague. Real Zimmerman type affair.
Yep.
As usual, he had plenty to drink, but the meal carried on for a long time. Although desperate to urinate, he did not leave the table. It would have been impolite to leave the table before the meal was formally over. When he died, age 54, on the 24th of October, 1601 in Prague, so this is less than 2 weeks later, his premature death was probably caused by a burst bladder. Complications from.
My goodness. Okay, number one. Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, it really made me think of all these times where I'm like, man, I've
Pushed it real hard.
I pushed it hard out of politeness.
Can
but-
you imagine? Didn't anyone notice at the table that he wasn't laughing at any of the jokes anymore?
He's just sweating.
tapping his foot,
Isn't that-
dancing when there's no music?
Isn't that what Jeff was there for, to just hold the end tight? But number two, it goes down in, like, that's what the history books say, died of politeness, when really they're saying died of a burst bladder.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good spin, really.
That is
really good.
great spin. That's the best spin since died saving the king.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, he was buried with great honours in Prague's Teen Cathedral. Obviously, great honours then. He's been dug up like he's a common muck many times since.
They dig him up weekly.
Yeah.
Give a prod around. Any bladder in here? No, it's gone. All right.
How do your egos go with the idea of, like, is there something to be said for being valuable enough to the story of your people and the generations after you that people every now and then just dig you up again and have a look?
Oh, I think it'd be fantastic.
I don't think it's
Nice to be thought of.
It's not horrific. You'd have to be
No.
like, well, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good to be remembered. Good to be thought of.
Totally.
Yeah, like every few
Oh,
decades.
it's like getting a Christmas card from someone you'd forgotten you were friends with. It's like, oh, well, that's nice.
Nice to be
Thank you.
thought of.
And every few decades, they give your mustache a new comb.
Yeah. Fresh oil.
Yeah.
With mercury, hopefully. So after his death, Kepler continued to work on the new star catalogue and finally published it in 1627 as the Rudolphine Tables. The doc writes, these were by far the most accurate astronomical data tables ever published, with planetary data, like we said before, for 1,006 star positions. Kepler also went on to use Tycho's data to develop his own revolutionary laws of planetary motion, and Kepler's work in turn paved the way for Sir Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation. It was like a direct line between those three. So without Tycho, Isaac Newton, some of his biggest work wouldn't have been possible. Yeah. So weird unit, Tycho, but the world would be different if it wasn't for him.
And I honestly think there's not enough of that sort of eccentricity. I'm really just talking about Jep and the elk. I'm like, what? Let's make our stories a bit more interesting. You got a little hunch that you might enjoy having an elk around? Get a bloody elk.
Get an elk.
Go
You're
for
of
it.
noble blood. Get yourself the elk.
If someone offers an elk-
Censor.
Come on. If you're offered an elk, take the elk.
Take the elk.
Just maybe keep it away from the stairs. Or don't. Up to you.
If that elk had survived, would we be talking about the elk?
I don't know if we would.
I
I mean, a
don't
drunken
know.
elk is something. Also, it's obviously animal cruelty and whatever.
Oh,
Don't get your elk drunk. But 500 years ago, come on. I'm having fun with it. In my head, I'm picturing, Bullwinkle, basically, though.
Yeah.
So that probably makes it a little easier. Or Rocky, depending on which one's
Which one was which?
Of Tycho, Kepler later wrote, kind of glowing terms, in Tycho Brahe, divine goodness gave us the most careful observer, establishing an error of 8 arc minutes in the Ptolemaic calculation. These 8 arc minutes could not be ignored. They formed a great part of the work which led to a total reformation of astronomy. 8 arc, it's like an accuracy of the measurements. So yeah, basically saying he changed the game. Finally, Wilkins
We
writes...
know that. I mean, that's how he went on record. We know it wasn't all
No.
that glowing.
Yeah, I think there definitely are people who didn't like him that much.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm not super surprised. But yeah, Kepler, people are still... I mean, there was a book in 2004. Was it Kepler? Or, yeah, the theory that Kepler killed him is still kind of prevalent, even though it seems like it was debunked by that exhumation. But maybe that's maybe those scientists who did that were Kepler fanatics. You know what I mean? Covering the true story.
Yeah, you can present the data however you want.
Yeah.
Or for our US listeners, data.
Finally, Wilkins writes, Tycho's death opened up in one burst all the data he had hoarded, and Kepler was able to move astrophysics far further with that information than he likely could have working with a still living Tycho Brahe. For all his astronomical genius, Tycho might have done more for his chosen field in death than he did in life. It's remarkable, really. If he really was murdered because of an illicit affair with the Queen of Denmark, then his larger-than-life tendencies and runaway libido might well have been responsible for both the science of astrophysics and the greatest work of English literature, Hamlet. Not bad for a guy with a fake nose and a drunken elk. That is my story on Tycho Brahe.
Wow. What a guy.
Do we clap at the end?
I think it's nice.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
nice.
You've definitely added a more positive spin to what Jess would normally do.
What
She'd say something like, well, thank God that's over. No. She's doing fine, if anyone's worried.
She's so fun.
She's so fine.
Wow, what a story. I'd never heard of that guy, and it is interesting that, the people I have heard of sound like they've been very influenced by him.
Yes. And it does, like, those things, it's like, where's the movie? You could see, like, a Johnny Depp sort
He's
of
like the
quirky
Pixies
character.
of astronomy.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
without
where like
them.
everyone's
the mud honey.
Yeah,
the pig.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
that's
mud
right.
honey. You reckon that's a better call?
I don't.
guess
Well,
the
I was just trying to
Pixies
add
are big.
another name.
Yeah. Cool.
But they were two of the ones
what
that really influenced Nirvana, aren't they?
I think so, but not just like not just Nirvana. The Pixies were.
Oh, well,
I
they
just feel like everyone was like.
they said like the quiet, loud, quiet, or whatever. Verse, chorus, verse. Isn't that the thing that they
the
changed?
Pixies?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dave, he's the music nerd.
Not about this bit.
But also, yeah.
I choose not to know.
But yeah, very influential on more famous people. And it is, but great that he's also got the hook that we still talk about him because he may have exploded his own bladder and killed a moose / elk.
Yeah, who would play him?
Oh, great.
Johnny Depp. I think is he still out?
Can we please not?
Yeah.
I mean, just let's not.
He would have been who I would have said 10 years ago. But I don't think he could pull it off anymore.
Well, yeah. Also, it's a bit. We've sort of learnt about like you could take different sides in it, but we've learnt he's got a bit of ick.
Oh yeah, no doubt
like,
doubt about that.
Let's not give him any more work.
I think you know the reason it was in my mind is because Jepp is like a mushed down version of Johnny Depp.
Yes,
I think that was why it was in my.
That's what you thought. I even think even think DiCaprio might be too old for him. And
Yeah.
also, to be honest, a little bit of ick. But only a little tanny. No, there's no ick. I take it.
To be honest, I mean,
please
there's
don't
a-
put me on the record saying
There's a
that.
bit
That's
of it.
person.
He's the guy, isn't he? The guy that won't date anyone over 21.
27?
27.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
Which
27.
is a bit like, oh, come
What
on.
about
Does he have a rule? It's like if you live beyond Kurt Cobain, I can't look at you.
Yeah, that's it. But you could, like, an earlier DiCaprio could definitely do
Yeah.
this guy.
Which makes
but
me think-
considering this guy died at 54, though, I feel like DiCaprio's already
Yeah,
maybe
you
too
want
old.
someone who's like probably 30s.
You want
who
the
can
new-
play down and up.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new Willy Wonka, Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess you could put Chalamet in it.
He's in
He would do
everything,
it.
but by the time this
Chalamet's-
movie comes out, people are going to be sick of him.
Chalamet's too elfin for this guy. This
Yes.
guy needs...
He could play Jep.
Jep, he's the
He's
Jep.
the Jep
That's
under
what
the
I'm
table.
thinking of. I'm thinking of Jep.
Yes. Or he could play Christian. Is it his
Oh,
son?
yes.
He could play that guy.
That's true. He's the Christian.
If he'd turn up for the non-lead role, which I think Chalamet is such a good actor, he 100% would. Okay, you can't pose this question and then not answer it. Or is
True.
it better to leave it unanswered and
Yeah.
people can
Oh,
just get in
please.
touch?
Let us know who plays Tycho Brahe.
I'll do it.
Could it be
Oh,
Sam?
I forgot
could it
what
be
he looks
Sam
like.
Worthington?
We know what he looks like. Oh, Sam Worthington.
That's fun, isn't it?
Okay, we're doing it with an Aussie accent.
Who looks like this
Sam
guy?
Worthington can do all the accents.
Not when he auditioned for James Bond. Very funny video.
Oh, really? Aussie Bond.
Thank you.
Oh, but yeah, Matt, it could be you. It could
Bond.
be you.
James Bond.
Let's-
Oh, yeah, okay.
I
I'll
think
cut
it's
you.
you.
All
We
right.
did it.
I'll put my hand up.
We did it.
Hey, we'll save money on the fake mustache department.
But a lot of money spent on the brass nose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And like I've done in the past, like, can I take, do you need this wardrobe back? Got a great pair of shoes from
I'll be
the
taking-
catering show.
I'll be taking the Zimmerman velvet cape and this brass nose, thank you. I've got the logies to attend.
Not the catering show, the Get Cracking. They let me keep the...
Oh yeah, but after Get Cracking, there was that amazing hallway sale of all the
Oh,
Get Cracking.
really?
Yeah, you went down to ABC level 4 and they'd put everything out. I got a dog bowl. I got some bunting. I got a jacket in a size 8 girls for one of my kids. I got there was so much stuff. It was just every single thing that had been on set.
I want to
was
be on
getting
this
sold off.
mailing list you're on. Zimmerman,
I was
ABC
there
sales.
for something else. I can't remember what I was going in for to the ABC. It may have been Pineapple Project time when I was doing that podcast about money. And so I was very thrifty and I was like, well, I must take up. But it was like everything was a couple of bucks.
Well, every year or every couple of years, the project would clear out the wardrobe.
Oh, that
And it
was
would be-
so good.
I've got about 8 of Waleed's ties.
Yeah.
And they'd do it to charity with $2 a tie.
Oh, everyone's a winner.
Yeah, it was so good, except that the project, it was like Carrie Bickmore is like 2 sizes too small, like way smaller than me.
Right.
So everything was really too small. It was so frustrating. You'd just be like,
Close.
look at all these fancy clothes.
Yeah.
So I just bought some of Waleed's ties too.
They're great.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I finally have you on the show. Have you been on Book Cheat?
No, I'd love to have you on
No.
book sheet.
You've been I was going to say
you're
maybe
really doing the rounds.
you've
mate.
been on.
We've got to get you on all the shows.
You're a
Yes,
regular
please.
on Who Knew It though, and always a fan favorite. It's so good to finally have you on Do Go On. This is the older of our podcast network shows. Obviously, that's why it's called Do Go On Media, I guess.
What are the chances?
Got naming rights. But apart from Edinburgh, which I know we've got a bunch of listeners over in the UK who go up for it. I'd love. Are you cool with that? People posing with you for a photo after
In Edinburgh,
in Edinburgh?
100%.
Get photos and
And if you do come along and I'm like, anyone having a birthday this weekend, say yes because I give you a present at the end.
Oh.
If it was. Like,
Yes. Commit to the bit.
don't be shy about it. Also, if you're in Melbourne, I'm filming my special on the 5th of September. There's not many tickets left, but
whereabouts you
let's sell
filming?
this out. Where could it be but here underneath
Oh,
our feet?
awesome.
Yes, all you got to do is fall down the stairs and you'll be in the Humdinger Studios on September the 5th. That's where I'm filming it.
Awesome.
Dave Thornton's doing the one after me. So you can actually make it a night of 2 specials, which is A night of two specials, which is the best of nights.
That sounds great. I'm gonna sneak in.
Could you please? I'm so sorry I haven't officially invited you yet, but yeah, please sneak in because I might not have any seats left.
Yeah, I'll stand at the back.
Just bring your own
I'll
chair.
put one of those headsets on that the other crew have and pretend it won't be plugged in. I'll be like, yep. Okay, yep.
Yeah, zooming in. No worries. Yeah, tighten
No,
it
but
up.
actually, for real, if you want to come in, I'll get
Yes.
I'll put your name on a seat.
I'll sit behind the screens.
And listen.
Woo! You're just hearing this really off-putting solo woo from the back. Yes, that's amazing. So, yeah, go check out Claire in Edinburgh or in Melbourne. And, yeah, if you get a photo with her, definitely tag us in the post.
Would love to see it.
Yeah, please.
Love to see it.
Let's find out if this did any good.
Please, make us look good. Come on.
Please.
Come on. We need this.
Please. Well, as we say goodbye to Claire, we say hello to everyone's favourite section of the show where we thank some of our great supporters who are Patreons who have signed up at patreon.com/DoGoOnPod. Is that right, Dave?
That is absolutely correct, Matt.
And if you do that, which you are welcome to do, we will not stop you. In fact, I think we encourage you to do that.
Yeah, I'd say that.
If you do that, you'll be able to get, depending on the level you sign up to, all sorts of different things, including videos of the episodes. You might even be watching us right now.
I'm waving.
You get ad-free feed. You get shout-outs. You get to vote on topics. You get you're the first to hear about live shows. You get discounts to live shows. In a lot of cases, it can end up saving you money if you're going to a lot of live shows. Yeah, all sorts of different stuff.
Did you mention the 300 plus bonus episodes?
300 plus bonus episodes.
And plus a new one nearly every Sunday.
Yeah, so every month there's one bonus report, like a normal episode. Then we do movie club episodes. We do quizzes. We've got a D&D campaign that's been going for a few years. So yeah, nearly every Sunday, apart from the months that have 5 Sundays.
Yeah, but F those months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What the heck? Maybe we'll do a stretch goal that says we'll fill in even those Sundays if people want it.
We won't be stopped.
We won't be stopped unless people want us to stop.
Hey, we can be stopped.
We're people pleasers. But the first thing we normally do in this Patreon section of the show, where it's just we like to spend 20 plus minutes, sometimes 45 plus minutes thanking and showing our appreciation, because without our supporters, this show just would cease to exist.
That's right. We wouldn't be here.
So the first people we like to talk about are people in the Sydney Scheinberg level. And if you're on the Sydney Scheinberg level, you get to give us a fact, a quote, or a question, or a brag, or a suggestion, or really whatever you like. And then I read them out. Couldn't be more simple.
It could not be more simple. There's never been a better time.
Yes. It's Tony Martin's favourite when he used to write ad copy for radio things. He's like, that was just the go-to. And once I heard him talk about that on radio, you hear it all the time. There's never been a better time to clean your carpet.
Don't put it off. Act now. It's like they're trying to hypnotise you.
Yeah. All right. So first up, we've got Nicholas Guy Hall. aka official poop master of the pod. They all get to give themselves a title.
It's good to be in charge.
It is good.
Show that poop is boss.
We, that position had been vacant for some time, so it's good to have someone in there.
We had lots of people come in and interview, audition, so to speak, but they just weren't. They
weren't Nicholas Guy
not
Hall
up to the scratch
level.
Yeah.
Now Nicholas has a question writing. Greatest. Okay, he didn't write that.
Okay.
I've merged the first 3 words together in an effort to be speedy.
Okay, what are those 3?
Greetings, my closest. Greatest. Which is, sometimes I think about my brain and marvel.
I think.
What is it doing?
Wow,
How did it think that was going to help?
Yeah, greatest.
Greetings, my closest personal friends and deepest confidants. I come to you all with a question. Animation has always been a keen interest of mine. When at about the age of 7 or so, while watching The Simpsons, I had the sudden realization that in order to create the show, each individual frame had to be hand-drawn. At that point, I became obsessed with animation and wanted to make my own cartoons. Unfortunately, I'm both lazy and not great at drawing. Still, animation means a lot to me, and I would say about 95% of TV shows that I consume are animated. That being said, my favourite cartoon show of all time is Avatar: The Last Airbender. The world building, storyline, character writing, themes, etc. are top notch, and it deserves its place in pop culture as one of the most beloved cartoons of all time. In brackets, in America, anyways. Close brackets, full stop. That being said, barring The Simpsons, what would you say are your favourite cartoon, open bracket, close bracket, question mark, cartoon or cartoons? I think barring The Simpsons is clever.
Yes, that's good, because that would have been the number one.
I like how many was I think there were at least a couple of that being saids in this paragraph, which I like. I like just starting every sentence of a paragraph. That being said, every sentence is slightly contradicting the last. Well, that being said, on the other hand, great. Futurama I love, which is obviously
they're very similar.
Right. Almost a direct. Like the same team, basically, or a similar team.
What else? I mean, growing up, I loved cartoons. I loved Angry Beavers. Did you ever watch that on Nickelodeon?
No.
Still love the Angry Beavers. I liked
Roger Ramjet. I loved all those ABC Australian ABC little interstitial cartoons that were played, like little 5-minute shorts. But I loved all sorts of cartoons.
Oh, Captain
all the Disney
Planet?
ones. Captain Planet was
number
a big
one as a kid.
Which I think is that another one like The Nanny that is oddly big in Australia?
Is it?
Or I'm not sure. Because looking back, people talk about, the world's gone woke. That is like the most like layered on thick, environmental wokey sort of.
And the cast was stacked. And it was created by Ted Turner, the CNN guy.
Absolutely loved it so much. But yeah, it is just funny to me, people, if that was made now, people are like, people from around the world working together to help the environment. So woke. But at the time, I don't remember. I mean, I was a kid. Maybe people were talking like that.
Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon were must-watches in sort of grade 4, 5, 6 before school in my era.
Danger Mouse.
Oh, yeah, Danger Mouse is fun.
Danger Mouse. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Oh, Super Ted. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, Super Ted, that's good. A Banana Man?
Banana Man I loved, when Eric ate a banana.
I also loved...
I did a Primates about Banana Man.
Some other Cartoon Network ones I liked. What are they? SWAT Cats? I loved...
Samurai Pizza Cats?
Centurions? Oh, we got to say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
That's still good to watch.
Yeah. Voltron. I don't know if that was sort of like a precursor to Power Rangers.
I had a Voltron toy from my older cousin.
X-Men 97's a newish one, which apparently is really good. Like, I guess it's following on a continuity from 97 or something.
I liked the cartoon in the 90s.
Rick and Morty? Is that, I know that's probably become a bit of a sort of a, I think that divides opinion now, but
I never watched it. I think that by the time I got round to it, maybe people were talking about it.
It was sort of became like
way.
What do you call like a
bit of
Sally? What are the Sally boys called again?
Sally boys.
Sally boys. The people who are celibate. You know, the basement boys.
Oh,
kind of thing.
Yes, I know what you're saying. Geez, what are those guys called?
Yeah, something cell.
Incel.
So I think maybe I don't know. But
the
anyway,
Sally boys.
The Sally boys. Because I think it's sort of. I mean, it feels more like it's taking the piss out of that sort of. What do I know? Man, this is going to be annoying some people. I apologise.
Yeah, but
AJ edited it to make me and Dave sound really cool. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
This episode just got a lot shorter.
But yeah, so many classic ones from my childhood that I.
Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. Oh, that's right up there. I love that.
Oh, I also like C-Lab 2021, which is also Adult Swim, where they dubbed an old show, C-Lab.
Oh, fun.
And remade it. Very funny.
Too many to mention. DuckTales. That was great. Woo.
DuckTales, Secret Squirrel. Have I said that correctly?
I don't know.
Secret Squirrel.
Secret Squirrel. Man, I love that's another American word that they improved and probably had first anyway. Squirrel. Squirrel's way better than squirrel. Squirrel away some cash. Squirrel away some cash. Come on. Squirrel like swirl. I love it.
Anyway, there's a bunch of, I'm sure I'm missing out heaps of them, but like, there you go.
Great question, Nicholas. Hey, Nicholas, if you're in the Facebook group, definitely ask that question in there and see. I'd love to see what other, because there'd be a million that I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
But I'm like you. I've loved a lot of cartoons over the years. There was one, there's a show called Happy Tree Friends That's when I first saw Harvey Birdman and Tony Law. It was like an SBS
Oh, yeah.
packaged up all these sort of shorter cartoons, maybe in the North somewhere. Noughts. And it was called Happy Tree Friends and Friends, and it had like Harvey Birdman and other things in that.
Yeah.
That was a great package of different quirky shows. Thank you so much, Nicholas. The next one comes from Jordan Nassi, aka Poutine Captain of America. Oh my God, Poutine Captain of Canada.
Oh,
almost faux pas. That one big
the
time.
Poutine Captain of America is still available if people want to apply for it.
That's
But
right. Now Jordan is writing under Fat Quarter Question, etc. Just some things and a recommendation.
Oh.
Writing, you're coming to Canada.
True, next month, September 2026.
Whoop, whoop. Honestly, I thought I'd have to go to Australia to see y'all live, which I was fine with, but now I get to save money. Yay! There's a lot of exclamation marks on it. Woo! Question marks. While you're here, Calgary, well, Calgary is, some people are starting to call it.
The true believers.
You should try Village Brewery. Okay, this is the kind of tip I need.
Okay.
It's really close to the venue. They have great beer, and I'll buy the drinks. I love every element of that.
Yes, you do.
I mean, great beer. That was enough. But close to the venue, and you're buying the drinks?
What?
Jordan.
Is this the best day of Matt's
I'll
life?
see you there. Yeah, I'm a tight ass. That's not true.
Who's very lazy.
Don't get that word out. I'm a very unlazy loose ass.
You're also unorganized.
All right, maybe some of it's true. Also, you should have some poutine. Professor Poutine here with Mysteries Histories.
Oh, yes, a guy on Instagram we both follow.
And that, I don't really know what poutine is. Is that cheese curds on chips?
With gravy as well.
Okay, I know what poutine is.
But people have opinions about whether the original, like, which I've already heard from other patrons, people that, hey, you got to go to Montreal.
Interesting.
I think the Quebecois.
Well, Jordan's not done.
Okay.
So maybe there's going to be some of that.
Here.
Jordan says, Costco poutine never fails. Costco poutine. I was at Sam's Pants recently and they got Costco pizzas. What is Costco? I've never been to one.
Is it?
I just thought they were like mega
stuff.
packs of stuff.
And is it a big pizza? Like too big?
It was a huge.
Too big to fit in the oven, so you couldn't make it?
Yeah. It was like, they were like New York slices, but in a full pizza.
Wow.
Costco poutine never fails. You just have to go in the exit. The Calgary Tower is cool, but expensive to go up. Peter's Drive-In is the oldest restaurant in the city. The burgers are fine, but the milkshakes are amazing. Future report topic, Eddie the Eagle competed here in 1988. I love that. Hugh Jackman in the film.
That's
about
right.
that. And you can go see the ski jumps if you'd like at Canada Olympic Park. They have things to do year round. My favourite place is the military museums. It's one museum. You can go to Edelweiss. It's a cool German store. Anyways, I'm excited for yous to come to the city I was born and raised in. Me too. Go the Flames.
Me too.
Very excited. I keep forgetting that's happening. It still doesn't really feel real to me.
Doesn't feel real that we're going to Calgary.
I'm so excited. Yes, I've been excited. I know it's not Stampede time of the year, which is still on the bucket list, but just to get to Calgary at all, I'm very excited about.
Probably better for our accommodation too, I reckon.
Oh, it's certainly better for, and just being able to get flights and everything.
Yeah.
Final one this week comes from Harrison Kirby, aka Sleepy. Oh, so sleepy guy. Hey, I've got that title. Harrison has a question writing. Ooh, it's a short one. No answer. So we're going to have to think about this all on our own, Dave.
Okay.
What's your favourite thing that one of the other hosts introduced you to?
Oh, okay. Straight up
good.
For me, Nick Cave. Introduced to me by Matt Stewart.
Oh, black hair.
Like a guy I was obviously very aware of as like a cult figure in Australian music, but I just never had properly given him a go before.
Hair. I was just playing Dave before this song from B-Sides and Rarities where he sings about a woman with black hair, but every line mentions her black hair.
Like it's like what I love about it, a lot of his songs, or like there's few ones that you're like, this is a parody of yourself. It's awesome.
Yeah. That's a good one. All right, Dave, can you help me with this? My brain is
something that
fading.
maybe.
I mean, Baby I'm Burnin' by Dolly Parton is a song that Jess introduced me to. I'd never heard it before, but I love that song.
I love that song too.
It's an all-timer.
From Jess.
Who's
Who's fine.
Oh, Jess is fine if you're worried. Don't.
If you're worried.
What you've introduced me to music, Dave. I mean, the love of pies. I probably didn't pay pies much attention before you.
Yes.
And it is great to when we tour to go get a pie. The other thing I love doing with you when we tour, we normally have at least one night at an Italian restaurant where we feel like fancy people.
Oh my God, I love that. Love that fancy little night out.
Yeah. Oh, this table has a cloth on it.
Yeah.
Oh, a rag, whatever. But it's fancy. But what's a band you've introduced me to? I mean, on the Canadian music episode recently, Alexis on Fire, who you said maybe were your favourite band or one of your couple of favourite bands all the time.
Yeah, they're my top 3, yeah.
I've listened to them a bit and they're really great.
We did a countdown of our favourite Canadian songs to celebrate the tour on our Patreon.
I need a bit more time with them. Will we ever a chance to see them live? Do they play?
Yeah, they come to Australia. I saw them maybe 12 months ago.
And what about movies? What's one of the
With Nell and I, you chose
with
the
Nell
movie
and I,
club.
that's true.
I loved. Jess has introduced me to a couple of rom-coms through her love of rom-coms that I've given like a much bigger go, and that is always fun. Oh, what's location, but not that one. One of those shows where they buy houses overseas. Jess has introduced me to that now. If that's on, I will watch that.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Nine Life. What a channel.
We'll watch episode after episode together, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think also Jess has kept my love of Skittles going.
Oh,
I probably wouldn't have had one in years before.
She's
now,
a big Skittle
because
head.
people give them to her and she shares the bag. I'm into it.
Yeah, Jess is very generous with the bag.
Yeah, generous
Some
with the
people won't. They'll tightly guard
keep the bag for
bag
themselves.
Yeah, they won't even tell you got the bag.
Jess chops out the bag.
She actually is often like, please have
Please
some of
take
these.
some of the
have
bag.
them all. I'll have it all otherwise. Great question. Thank you so much.
And I
to
think
Harrison.
we've not improved Jess's life in any way.
No, I don't know I don't know what Jess.
Made it worse.
We try. And she's like, I've already got a better option than that.
Yeah.
She's like, pies, I like pasties.
Damn it.
Like Nick Cage, she's like, I like Nick Cage. She's always one step ahead. Thank you so much to Harrison, Jordan, and Nicholas for those great facts, quotes, and questions. If you want to be involved in that, Sydney Scheinberg level. And if you're on the Sydney Scheinberg level and you don't know how to get them into me, DM me on Patreon. Or if you want to know where your shout is or anything like that, feel free. There's absolutely no pressure. You don't have to apologize. Happy to do it. DM me on the Patreon if you have any questions about anything, really. Mainly Patreon and Dugon related. But, I could help out in other things sometimes.
Yeah, like a recommendation for a restaurant.
Yeah.
In a city you don't live in.
Italian.
Yeah.
Just Google Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Hearing podcast ads, like this one, for example, but always wonder how you actually get involved with them for your own brand or organization? Well, it's easier than you think. We're Acast, and we give you the platform to do it all yourself. Browse thousands of popular podcasts, choose the shows that match your perfect audience, set your budget, and launch. And if you want a hand, our podcast specialists are there to help you launch with confidence. This is podcast advertising without barriers. Get started at acast.com/advertise.
The next thing we like to do is shout out to some of our other great Patreon supporters. These are newer ones who've signed up recently. Jess normally comes up with a game. Now, Dave, what do we do here? So this guy lost a bit of his nose. He has a beautiful mustache. Could it be like what he got into a duel over? Because this guy got into a duel over maths.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
What seemingly how would you describe maths in terms of being a motivation for a fight to the death?
Like just non-infuriating.
Yeah.
So basic, who cares?
Yes. Do you reckon you got 9 of those?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you a name and a place, but not in that order.
Yeah.
And then you can give us the reason that they're going to fight to the death.
To the death.
All right, from Bangalore in India.
Oh, very cool to have an Indian Patreon supporter here.
Thank you so much, Aaron Venkatram. Aaron Venkatram.
Now, Aaron is challenging someone to a duel because they were disagreeing violently about what's the best Pokemon to start off with in Pokemon Red or Blue. Should you go Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmeleon?
Oh, right. So this is like water style or whatever?
Yeah,
Is that
like
right?
if you're going with...
While you're Googling that, I just remembered
it's not Charmeleon. What's the one before it?
the block poll is open for
Yes.
this year. So while you can look that up, I can tell people, if you you can either go to the bit.ly link, we've got bit.ly/ all caps block 2026.
Yeah.
Or you can find it in our link tree and our social media that lets us do those sort of posts.
But let's have the address one more time.
bit.ly/ capital BLOCK, all caps 2026.
Yep. And the lees.ly.
.ly. That's right. People aren't bit.ly familiar. Also, my Bad Boy special, my new comedy special, is out now on the Humdinger channel.
Check it out.
It was released on Saturday, just gone.
Wow.
I'd love you to get on there.
Already hearing big things.
Go on there, comment, like it. It helps, help feed the algorithm type stuff.
I got to tell you that there is Oscars buzz.
Is there really?
Yeah.
And the Oscars, no, not Oscars. I'm thinking maybe it's the Grammys that seems to have, it's got its real finger on the pulse. I think maybe Louis C.K. won it last year. And Ricky Gervais the year before.
Yeah. New hot up and comers.
Yeah.
Who are just like the next big thing.
Yes.
Sorry, it's Charmander, of course. I'm so sorry. A Pokemon fan's going to challenge me now to a duel. But Aaron is fighting someone to the death over what Pokemon to pick: Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle.
And I've just double-checked the pronunciation. Venkatram. Great name. Aaron Venkatram.
Love that.
From Bangalore. So cool. Next up from Cremorne not the Melbourne one. There's a New South Wales Cremorne. I love to hear that.
Okay.
Thank you so much and welcome to our supporter group. We love you. Anna Maria.
Anna Maria is getting into a fight to the death or a challenge someone to a duel because they've just bought a bunch of chicken nuggets from McDonald's. And Anna wanted to get sweet and sour sauce, but also like an aioli. But the person they were with just wanted 2 sweet and sours.
Anna Maria.
Turns out if you get between a friend and their sweet and sour, they get pretty sour.
Oh yes, yeah. No, that's right on the edge of a worthy duel. Now I didn't say. I feel like if I've said it, I love you to Anna. I got to do it for all. I love you, Aaron, as well. And our next supporters from Address Unknown, we're assuming from deep within the Fortress of the Moles, they also haven't given us an email address, so really very little to go on. But thank you so much to KD. Can only assume this is Kevin Durant, the NBA legend.
Not KD Lang, okay.
It could be Lang.
Could be.
Canadian's own.
Okay.
Canadian's own.
KD is just challenged someone's very close to them in their lives, the person they live with. Because they didn't notice that KD got a haircut.
Oh.
It's been 3 days. Not one mention.
Oh, dear.
Not a single mention.
KD, we are sorry because we think it looks fantastic.
Oh, my goodness. And it looks very different.
It looks super.
There's
It's fantastic. One of the greatest haircuts.
Oh, okay. I
haven't done a Trump in a while. Did I happen? You know when your subconscious sort of works on things?
Yeah.
Has it improved? Fantastic haircut, KD.
It took me 4 lines before I knew what you were doing.
Really fantastic. Well, I think me too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. It was it felt fun. And I'm like, is it fun? It's sort of,
Yeah.
It's a funny voice. Whether or not it's a funny, I don't know.
Yeah.
Really great stuff.
Okay.
No, it is. It's
Stop
not
me
good.
there.
No,
Stop
okay.
right there.
Well, I'll put it back away and have another go in future.
Thank you.
Next up from Berlin, in Deutschland. Thank you so much and welcome in Coffee Studies.
Now, it's rare for someone to challenge an inanimate object to a duel, but Coffee Studies obviously isn't just a normal person.
No.
They're Coffee Studies,
Yes.
or one word.
They challenged the bean.
They've challenged a vending machine where the packet of chips or crisps dropped, but then got stuck halfway through. And no matter how many times they shook it, punched it, karate chopped the machine, it's stuck. So you know what? Challenge thee to a duel.
So Coffee Studies slapped it with a glove.
I demand satisfaction and chips.
And we wish you all the best. I think each one of these is getting more and more logical to me.
Yeah, thank you.
Crack that thing open, coffee. Next up, another address unknown, deep within the fortress of the moles. Please and thank you very much to our new supporter, Rachel Alquist. Or Alquist.
Thank you so much, Rachel. We appreciate you supporting the show. And Rachel has taken a trip to the zoo where they've challenged a gorilla to a duel after the gorilla threw shit at Rachel.
Oh, yeah. Again, absolutely worthy. Take down that ape.
Take it down.
Take it down.
We're talking swords.
Yeah.
Swords at
Oh,
at
they
dawn.
might have more muscle fibers or whatever they have that's better than ours, but I don't think they have that sort of prancy, sort of backwards and forwards fencing
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey, hop, I'm over here. I'm up. Chop, chop, chop.
EP. How do you say that word?
Epee.
Epee, because it's always in crosswords, but I've never heard anyone say
there you go.
epee. I guess it's like they're like, I need a lot of e's in this bit.
Yeah.
Next up, thank you so much from Lewisham in New South Wales here in Australia, Joyita Chowdhury.
Now, this one's a little bit embarrassing for Joyita because they mistook road rage. Well, they mistook just like something that was meant to be friendly as road rage.
Oh.
Someone gave them the bip bip because the light had turned green.
Yes.
Like, just, you missed it. It's okay, you can go. But Joyita thought that they were really taking him to town. So they've pulled out the sword at the traffic light.
Oh, slash the tyres.
Yeah, and the person's going, whoa, no, it's okay. We just want to keep going. And Joyita's like seeing red.
Yeah, which is ironic because it was green.
Yeah.
Thank you so much to Joyita, and joy in the name, not in the nature apparently.
Yeah.
From Ballarat, home of Plugger Lockett and Spud Frawley.
Really?
And actually, I was there last week once this comes out. So maybe I saw you there. Tess J.
Tess J, speaking of Ballarat, went to the Sovereign Hill gift shop and thought the prices were pretty ridiculous. They wanted to buy a little plushie, little gold bar with a face on it. And it was going to be $55, and they didn't think it was worth it. So they challenged the poor cashier behind the counter to a duel. They've panicked and left the shop.
To the death, sir.
Now Tess is absolutely free to just walk out with that gold bar.
Santa Claus rules.
Yeah.
Tess now has to run the shop.
Yeah. Sorry, Tess. You've obviously lost a gold bar, but gained a job.
Yeah. So here you go. And yeah, if you work here for another few weeks, you'll be able to afford that gold bar plushie. I was about to plug the Ballarat show, but this is in the future.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
But it went well.
Oh, it went fantastic. Yep. Ballarat Cat Comedy. I think it's a monthly room. I won't be at the next
Get
one.
down. But
get down.
will.
Someone will.
Someone good will be there.
Yeah. As if they wouldn't.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
From address unknown, again, assuming from deep within the fortress of the moles, based on email address, I reckon their surname starts with W, but I don't know for sure. All I know is their name is Nathan.
Nathan has absolutely taken to town the staff, there's a lot of staff getting yelled at here, I'm sorry. The chef at the all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet at the Hilton Hotel, wherever they live, in the fortress. They've told Nathan, after eating 52 flapjacks, that they're out of pancake mix.
Ugh.
But Nathan's just saying, it's just flour, eggs, and water, buddy.
Guys.
Make some more.
Yeah.
And they've said, we're out of eggs, we're out of flour, we're out of water. Nathan's like, I want to come back into the kitchen and check. And they say, Nathan, you can't come back here. It's an occupational
Nathan sounds like
risk.
a nightmare.
But Nathan has pulled out the sword and is demanding either some pancakes or to see the kitchen.
I demand pancakes or satisfaction.
Unfortunately, they've challenged someone who has access to a plethora of knives.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not as easy as they thought.
Yeah. And his EP. No, can you say it again?
Epee.
Epee. They got like a little knob at the end.
Yeah, this
Can you kill with an epee? Oh, it's a question without notice.
maybe.
Don't worry
I
about
think probably in the past, the ones they're based on, but you wouldn't be able to kill, especially if you're wearing all that.
that beekeeper
fancy
stuff that
uniform.
they wear.
That's right.
Why do they dress as beekeepers?
What is going on out there? Just to add a degree of difficulty?
And finally, from Doncaster in Yorkshire in Great Britain, thank you so much for your support, Thomas Beresford.
Thomas Beresford makes me think of Ferris wheel.
Oh, I was thinking Hereford cows.
Okay, well, you think they challenged the cow to a duel?
Well, I was wondering if they had challenged a cow to a Ferris wheel.
Oh, okay.
Who lasts the longest? Last one touching the Ferris wheel wins the
Breakfast
cow.
radio style.
Yeah.
And
Wins the duel.
And then
And this jewel is a literal diamond.
Oh, wins the jewel.
Wins the jewel.
And the runner-up gets a copy of Jules' latest album.
That's right. And, a free long ride on a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good for a cow.
That's runners up.
Yeah, gosh.
The cow bolts real early, but gets a beautiful, is enjoying the beautiful sounds of. Can't think of a single lyric to one of her songs. But,
These hands,
these
they are
hands.
maroon.
Yeah, no shit, Jewel.
Yeah, we've all got hands, mate.
We've all got, well, not everyone, but, obviously the ones at the end of your arms.
Okay, exactly, yes. We can all see your... Well, not everyone can see. Okay, I really pat myself in a corner here, Jewel. I understand
That's
the
how
lyrics
Jewel
now.
gets you.
I understand
That's
now.
how Jewel
You can't
gets you.
challenge her.
You can't.
You can't.
She's too good.
She's untouchable.
Thank you so much to Thomas, Nathan, Tess, Joyita, Rachel, Coffee, KD, Anna, and Aaron. And the last thing we need to do is welcome some people in the Triptych Club. There's no one in the Triple Triptych Club this week, Dave, but there are some inductees into the Triptych Club. What is the Triptych Club? What's going on?
This is our Hall of Fame / Clubhouse to enshrine people who have been supporting the show for 3 consecutive years. They've stayed true. They'll stay with us. And they have stayed with us and do that. We put their name up in lights on our clubhouse, which is Theatre of the Mind Star. But once you're in, you can never leave. Why would you want to? We've got everything you need to sustain life and also have a good life.
Big time. A good life. We got these hands. They are our own.
They're not yours.
They're not yours.
We have to go through this for some reason.
It's it's on the fine print if you read up on it. But yeah, we've got a few inductees this week. Now, what else we need to do? You book a band. I'll be just behind the bar this week.
Yes.
The Tycho Brahe cocktail. What's a Danish type liqueur? We got Danish vodka and little Danishes on the side, sweet and savoury. And
do you have I love this that chocolate milk coccio.
Yeah, we got a chocolate milk coccio.
If I'm saying that correctly in any way, COCIO. I've been to Denmark and drunk litres of it. It's
shit. Yeah, we
good.
got that with vodka, and it's already alcoholic. Well, we could have, and we got a virgin one as well, which Dave is looking after.
Litres.
And Dave, you got booked a band?
Oh, you're never going to believe it. Oh, I could not believe when you announced that this is a Danish topic. Couldn't believe my luck. Because RSVPing just this morning.
Yes.
We've got Michael Learns to Rock, a Danish soft rock and pop band that achieved a massive international success across Asia.
Wow. That is
Michael
exciting.
Learns to Rock.
There is a band called Tycho Brahe, so that would have blown my mind. But I think this helps prove that you don't just make it up. Some people think that you haven't pre-booked. Obviously, if you were doing it now, you would have gone for the namesake of the topic.
I might try and get them next week.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe next year, depending on the schedule.
Emails back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's really exciting. I hope by the time they play, they have learnt to rock. And hopefully. It's just Michael.
They've had it since 1988 to get it together.
I believe they can.
Yeah,
I believe
finally
they've done it.
Learnt to rock.
So we've got 7 inductees this week, Dave. Are you ready? Because you're up on stage. You're the MC. It's a bit of theatre of the mind stuff here. Yep. We got 1,100 plus people in there.
Cheering.
They're all cheering, revving up the new people. I'm on the door. I got the guest list. I'm going to read out the place and name of the inductees into the Triptych Club. Dave's going to hype up the crowd with some weak wordplay based on your name or where you're from, and we'll all just get right into it.
I was going to say, you're going to give me the support that Jess.
I'll give you the support. I think everything you do is fantastic. First up,
say it like you mean it.
If you hear your name, come on in.
Okay.
And grab yourself a Chocchio and a Danish. Sweet or savoury. First up from Towson or Towson in MD. I can never remember it. Oregon, Maryland.
It's got to be Maryland.
In the US. Welcome in Samantha Severing.
You're the Demantha, Severing.
Yeah, receiving our blessings.
That's pretty good.
From Colorado Springs in Colorado, also in the United States. Welcome into the club, Joanna Nelson Rendon.
I've got something to tell you, son. You're my favorite now, son.
We don't need to Rendon you anything but okay. Render.
Oh, okay,
I tried to go again and it wasn't.
What about Ren out of 10?
Ran out of 10.
Every
Might
time.
have ran out of 10 every time. From Bloomington, Indiana. I reckon these people were signing up maybe to get some Canadian live ticket discounts with all these North Americans in a row.
You can still get 10% off tickets.
And I'm really excited. I hope that's the case. I'd be love to see you there. From Bloomington in Indiana. Oh, my God. God's country itself. Right next door to God's country itself, Ohio, I believe. And home of Gary. But not Gary in this case. It's Bloomington. Please welcome in Donna K. Zieber.
I Bloomington love you.
Amazing. And I just realized that these people signed up 3 years ago. So it certainly wasn't for the Canadian. So this is pure coincidence.
That's right. I mean, some people just have a sixth sense for these things. I reckon about 3 years they're going to tour Canada.
Speaking of
a place I'm not actually from.
Speaking of God's country, Ohio, from Youngstown in Ohio, welcome into the club, Michael Brown.
Let's paint the Youngstown brown. Michael Brown.
From very good. From Somerville in South Carolina, also in the United States. Welcome in, Kim Elliott.
Hey, it's always Somerville when Kim Elliott's here.
Oh, fantastic. Little Kim, big in our hearts.
Oh, that's good. That's really good.
From Rhodes Corner in Nova Scotia in Canada, welcome in, Jen Meister.
I consider you the Colossus of Rhodes Corner. The Colossus of Rhodes being one of the ancient seven wonders of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's a Meester wrong, Jen is Meester right.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm just taking the chance while Jess isn't here to have a go.
Yeah.
Because I think it's really fun, but Jess does not like me getting involved.
Does not. Yeah, because you're so negative about me.
I know,
and
but
she's
that's
very
a bit,
defensive.
I'm doing a bit about you, but maybe that doesn't translate.
She worries about me.
She does worry about you.
Jen out of 10 as well.
And finally, from Sunbury, home of the Australian Woodstock, Sunbury, here in Victoria, Australia, it's Mia Pantalon.
Pantalon pants.
You'll never pantalon anymore. You'll pant with us.
You'll never pant alone.
Yeah.
So you mean that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Mia, you set me freer.
Oh,
I feel freer with Mia.
Mama Mia, here we go again. You're the best.
I mean, sometimes when you hear perfection, there's no point in going again.
Welcome into the club, Mia, Jen, Kim, Michael, Donna, Joanna, and Samantha. Hopefully we see a bunch of you at the Canadian shows, whether or not that's why you got involved.
That's right. I mean, you may as well.
Why not? We're coming a long way. We're sort of there was an internet thing here called Internet to the Node a few years ago, which was like where they brought really good quality internet near our houses.
That was very good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
It was very
and
good.
And then from there to your house, from the node, it wasn't as good, which was genuinely that changed government over that, or partially. The government before was going to do it all the way to the house. And they're like, we can save money here by making it way worse. Anyway, we're bringing podcasts to the node. We're coming to Canada. You just need to travel that little bit.
And yes, the government will be fired over this.
Yes, and hopefully that made a lot of sense. I just love the term internet to the node. I don't know why. I find it funny every time. Dave, that brings us to the end of the episode. No Triple Triptych Club inductees this week, but there will be soon. I'm just looking ahead. I've got a few lined up. Very exciting. That's for people who've been unbelievably on the shout-out level or above for 9 straight years. But that brings us to the end of this week's episode. We'll say one more time, please go see Claire's show over in Edinburgh. Definitely have a chat with her after the show, grab a photo. She's the coolest.
She rules.
Yeah.
Oh, I should also say that we said she wasn't on the Book Cheat episode.
Oh.
She's never been on Book Cheat.
That's
but
right.
She has since... Basically, she left the building and I was like, I'm doing one next week. And Matt's like, get Claire on. That'll come out in time. So I messaged Claire and we did one on an episode on Anne of Green Gables.
Oh, it was so good. It was a real... And we were talking about earlier today about... Or was it on that episode? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how it's nice to have a feel-good shore thing when you're feeling a bit flat, like I was in Edinburgh years ago. And that episode of Book Cheat, I reckon people will save that as a one to listen to when they're feeling a bit low, because it's a real gentle energy, positive,
a delightful book that we didn't shit on. I really liked it, and I think Matt and Claire got on board too. So that's a lot of fun. Also,
she was on Who Knew It. So if you want,
yeah,
you can get a bunch of Claire this week. She was on Who Knew It with me and Dave as well.
Also, an addendum to this episode. I realised since recording, we were talking about, and I'm sure there's been a couple of tweets about this, the astronomer Ptolemy.
Yes.
No relation to Cleopatra and the Ptolemaic dynasty.
Oh.
It's the same name.
Interesting.
There you go.
Oh, you rage baiting our listeners.
I can't remember if I said that they were related or I just recognised the name from that.
I think you said they were. I think you said 100%. I put my life on it.
Well, challenge me to a duel. I dare you. So I hope people that have listened right to the end for me to eat humble pie.
Yeah, which is Dave's least favourite pie. For a pie guy, it's the one pie he really tries not to eat if he can. Avoid it. Thank you so much for joining us, Dave. Boot us home.
Hey, we'll be back next week with another episode, and we're pleased to say that Jess Perkins will be back in the building. But until then, thank you so much for listening and goodbye.
Laters.
That's true about Jess, isn't it? Yeah.
That's true about Jess, if she survives.
While every other channel is fighting for your customers' attention, podcasts are where they've already given it. No one accidentally listens to a podcast for 45 minutes. They choose to be here. They trust the voice in their ears, and when that voice talks about your brand, it doesn't sound like advertising. It sounds like a recommendation from a friend. Acast gives you that trust at scale. Digital precision, host-read authenticity, and performance data that proves it worked. Don't fight for attention. Buy it with Acast. Learn more by visiting acast.com/advertise.
Don't forget to sign up to our tour mailing list so we know where in the world you are and we can come and tell you when we're coming there.
Wherever we go, we always hear 6 months later, oh, you should come to Manchester. We were just in Manchester.
We were just there, but this way you'll never miss out. And don't forget to sign up, go to our Instagram, click our link tree. Very, very easy.
It means we know to come to you, and you'll also know that we're coming to you.
Yeah, we'll come to you, you come to us. Very good.
And we give you a spam-free guarantee.